Hello everybody, welcome to another fantastic Zelda Month stream. Also the final one of 2025, as you probably know. It's going to be the last one that we do. I do have videos coming out. Like I've chopped down the first two VODs into very digestible, enjoyable videos. I hope you guys go ahead and check those out when I release them. This one also I will be turning into a video. I think this one will be quite fantastic. I really have been so excited to fucking do this stream all week. I fucking have really been enjoying actually going from someone who like watched these videos as they were coming back to actually like looking back at them with a lot of like more critical I get not like I want to criticize PBG, but like genuinely just looking back at these and seeing if like the takes hold up to snuff, seeing if the content holds up to snuff. Like it just genuinely is fun to do. That's just how my brain is wired. I'm having a really good ass time with it. But that all being said, all of that being said, let's see. First of all, let me cut the music here. Let me get rid of this. What do I have? Oh, it's Ben. It's Ben. That's why I have a notification. I was wondering what the notification was, but it's just Ben Elliott Sound, the GOAT. Let's see. Well, before we get going here, the first thing I want to do is like want to kind of say some thank yous, because this has really been such a fantastic event on the channel, and I really want to make sure that the people who deserve their thanks get credited. I love crediting people here. I really hope that you guys feel I have been transformative to the content I've been reacting to. And a big part of that is not only providing credit, I have been linking everybody, obviously Peanut Butter Gamer in the description. So of course, let me get the link here. I'm gonna post the link in the chat so I can genuinely say thank you to them. But first of all, we have to say thank you to Peanut Butter Gamer for making very fun content to watch, making very engaging stuff. You're still very entertaining to this day. Just a genuinely stand-up, nice guy comes across as. I really, really want to say thank you to Peanut Butter Gamer. And also, there is a very convenient... let's take a look at the playlist here. Not this one. This PBG Zelda Month playlist made by the Omnicidal Clown. I want to give a huge thank you, shout out to them. So let me post their link in the chat. Thank you. Oh. Wait, give me a moment here. I think I goofed up. Give me a moment here. There we go. Thank you to the Omnicidal Clown for creating this very cohesive and very helpful Zelda Month playlist for us to go through all these videos chronologically. It's honestly been very, very helpful to just pull up the playlist and double check the dates and jump right into the fucking stream. I really, really have to say thank you to Omnicidal Clown. Now for today, the first video we're watching actually isn't a Peanut Butter Gamer video, but rather a video Peanut Butter Gamer appears in. Unfortunately, it was removed from the Completionist channel, so we do have to thank the Completionist archives. Let me get their link. Thank you so much to the Completionist archives for uploading these original 120 episodes of the Completionist. I will catch up on chat, and then I will give a little bit more context as to why we needed an archive of the Completionist, although I'm sure many of you who have been around for a while might be already vaguely aware. Let's see. Yeah, Ben. I love getting little notifications from Ben because it's just like genuinely so charming and adorable. And then we got the epic May. May is in the chat. Let's go. Hey, better late than never. That's why we use the parable of the Alice in Wonderland rabbit in my server as a good reminder to why you should never be late to the stream. because he was very, very late for an important date, and an important date always happens every Thursday and Saturday here on the Izzy-Doodle channel with our fun little live streams. Now, with all of that being said, we also do have to thank one last person, or rather a group of people. And you know him, you guys know him very well, and I hope you love him very well, because it's actually you. Thank you so much to viewers like you for coming and supporting these streams. I actually wasn't sure. These Zelda Month streams have not only been super fun to stream, but compared to other stuff, just because I'm assuming mostly because I get to put Peanut Butter Gamer's face in the thumbnail. They perform incredibly well consistently. I'm assuming the videos are going to do so good. I've had so much fun making the thumbnails. They've all been straight fire. And I really could not do it without really friendly, amazing people just pulling up and like genuinely enjoying what I do, either because you consider me a friend, or because you guys are, you know, obviously Plush, my girlfriend, or because you guys are just awesome and you're watching the VOD after the fact. I just genuinely want to say thank you. You guys are freaking awesome. All right, that's all the housekeeping out of the way. The first video of seven that we have on the fucking docket is the original episode originally released, let's see down here, thank you, Completionist Archives, originally released on November 1st of 2013, which is why we're watching it on the 2013 Zelda Month stream, is the 80th episode of The Completionist, about The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which Peanut Butter Gamer featured in heavily. Now, to explain why this needed to be archived briefly for people who have no fucking clue who The Completionist is, as I noted, Peanut Butter Gamer is part of the YouTube coalition Normal Boots, which also featured YouTubers like JonTron and Pro Jared, who have also had their own controversies. In fact, in that order, actually, JonTron was the first one member of Normal Boots to come under fire for racist comments. He was then removed from Normal Boots. That was really embarrassing. Then Pro Jared had a grooming scandal as well as a cheating scandal with his also content creator wife. And that happened, and blah, 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 blah. Now, a couple years ago, I believe this is 2023, The Completionist, who really was only famous by association, which is kind of the vibe you'll get from watching this video. The Completionist ran a charity, is most well known for the scandal where he was running a charity in order to play indie games to raise money for a dementia fund because his mom had dementia. It was revealed by equally awesome YouTubers Carl Jobst and Mudahar of Some Ordinary Gamers that the charity had not really made a donation ever. And then The Completionist has made a couple of like wannabe responses, really, and it just kind of doesn't seem like he's really going to get on top of that. But before that, The Completionist had a small scuffle because these original 120 episodes were done with a guy named by the name of Greg Wilmot being The Completionist's comic relief little sidekick, okay? So Gerard, The Completionist, would be the main host of the videos. He would do the main reviewing and state his opinions, and then Greg would like chime in every few lines with like a little non sequitur line. Now, unfortunately, there was a spat between Gerard and Greg. Greg ended up leaving the channel, and that was very bad. And then a year later, actually, you know, it's really funny. I actually remember I was actually on a family vacation in Europe when this video was posted. The Completionist made another little update video to basically say Greg reached back out after departing the company and said, hey, I want you to wipe that shit off your channel. I am fucking sick of being associated with you. Get rid of them. Get rid of the videos. So the original 120 episodes of The Completionist that Greg were in had to be removed from the channel. However, this was low-key a boon for Gerard because you could make 120 more videos on those fucking games. and now his career's like destroyed anyway, so like whatever, who gives a fuck. So this was the 80th of those. Peanut Butter Gamer starred in it for the 2013 Zelda month. Therefore, this is the first of 2 collaboration videos that we have to watch for today's stream. And now that I have given all of the possible context we could ever possibly fucking need, now we can begin the videos. Are you guys fucking ready to begin the final stream after all of the backstory that I could possibly give you? Let me take a big sip of this and then we can watch this shitty completionist video. Don't worry, I'm gonna pour some wine after the first break, but just because it's been such a journey getting here. But I'm loading up on hydration. I put some liquid IV. I put my favorite liquid IV, my goat liquid IV, into my water. So we're really hydrated. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good to go. Let's watch the Completionist episode on The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Oh, I forgot that I need to put these videos in theater mode for this stream. All right, let's watch. Let's watch. Let me put the subtitles on as well. And also, please let me know if you guys need me to adjust the volume. Okay, enough housekeeping. Let's go. This is, I will say, this is incredibly nostalgic for me because I did really get into the Completionist around the same time, just purely on association.
There would only be 4 people chosen for collaboration month. It's not
okay, I guess October was collaboration month.
He heard what all of you were saying, read all the YouTube comments and the tweets.
It's PBG's
so
iconic room,
as per your request. And his response?
Oh yeah.
Let's go! Peanut Butter Game, the humble Peanut Butter Gamer has arrived. Guys, what do you think about this Completionist intro? This is fucking awesome. Oh, I see. Guys, look, it's art of this is like borderline traced artwork of Link with a beard on him. The two different versions of Link with a beard on him. That's fucking, I don't know how to feel. I already don't know how to feel about this. I always felt like I don't want to be too mean to whoever was doing the art for these, but they would have a title card-esque piece of art for like every episode, and low-key I never really thought that the art style was that appealing. That's what I'll say. The art style really didn't appeal to me that much on like any of them. I remember even thinking about that back in middle school. I don't know why, but Gerard's voice like pisses me off for some reason. I genuinely can't figure out why. Yeah, I think we'll hear this a lot, but he really was never the best. Like it always comes across like he literally never did a second take ever in his life. Like, goddamn.
The Legend of Zelda.
See this?
Ocarina of Time.
That's so the voice in the narration is Greg. The guy on screen that you will hear from shortly, that is Gerard. That's Gerard. Is that even traced? I think that's just official art. Maybe it was just a Photoshop job. I shouldn't make a tracing accusation. You're right, Ben. Yeah. But we'll hear Gerard's voice here in a moment.
Of frustration.
Welcome to a brand new episode of The Completionist. And
Oh
guys,
my fucking god.
Clear, I know who you are.
Guys, he always like shoots up with this like head-on angle. This is like the exact same angle that he like shoots in his like apology videos that he made too. It's almost like he literally only knows how to do one camera setup. God damn.
To work with. He's a great friend of mine. He's an all-around good dude.
Yeah, they were friends. There was that time. John Trom was still in good graces for another 3 years. We just have to keep that in mind, that that's the time frame that we're working in here.
I'm so glad to have him back on the show. Everyone, please welcome Peanut Butter Gamer.
The Peanut Butter Gamer.
And Greg, thanks for having me.
Yes, the Peanut Butter Gamer.
The other 2 stones.
I love. Fuck. Can we?
The Wind Waker at Best Buy. You got this for free.
Okay, no. I accidentally. I need to get like I need to get the little soundboard button thing, so that when I hit the numbers, it doesn't skip all around the video. It doesn't. That's like the biggest weakness of my streams, I would say right now.
Change. Stupid aliens. So Gerard,
Guys, I guess he's talking about lore I don't give a fuck about.
If I'm understanding correctly, today we are reviewing both Ocarina of Time and its more evil counterpart, the Master Quest.
Oh, okay. So the Master Quest, for context, was if you pre-ordered the Wind Waker, you got a disc that had a normal copy of Ocarina of Time you could play on your GameCube, and then you also had the Master Quest, which was the same overworld segments, give or take, and completely reworked dungeons that were made to be like just stupid bullshit confusing, basically. So that's, yeah.
So everyone at home was telling me, hey, you should complete Ocarina of Time. No, do Master Quest. Ocarina of Time, Master Quest.
Why the fuck would they make you choose one or the other? That's super
the Legend
weird.
of Zelda Collection Pack does not have Ocarina of Time and Master Quest. It only has
It's Ocarina of Time.
However,
that's the one that I have. I actually do have that one for my Wii/GameCube. I really like having that little collection.
you pre-ordered The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker at Best Buy, you got this for free, which is
Yes.
Ocarina of Time and Master Quest.
Yep, that's what I just said. Yep.
Without further ado, let's dive right in.
Let's dive right in. Oh, I fucking love Ocarina of Time. Don't even fuck with me.
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and the previously unreleased
Master Quest.
Ocarina of Time, without a doubt, is the most popular Zelda game of all time.
What?
Like it, love it, hate it. This game
I mean, I get. Okay, whatever. I don't even give a fuck.
Zelda franchise.
But Batman and Peanut Butter Sandwich, finally! Finally! Oh my god!
True. Yes, we're playing Zelda. Yes.
PBG Zelda Month, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh, kill yourself.
And the award
We're never
for
getting.
nailing the comments this week goes to Greg.
Guys, it's Greg.
Other two
I love Greg. I love Greg. Wait, can we get a look at the? Can we get a look at this circus afro? This circus afro as outfit.
Week goes to Greg.
The circus. You guys remember Madagascar 3, the famous movie? Anyway,
Wilmot.
let's go.
You know, it only took me 80 episodes, but I finally got it. I want to say thank you to the Academy.
The Academy.
To my cat.
Your
to
cat?
my wife.
Yes.
Also to my cat, the Academy Award-winning actor Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
actually-
Philip Seymour Hoffman is low-key overrated. I'm gonna say it.
My cat's name. And viewers.
Whoa, that's what I said. That's what I said. Thank you, viewers, for being here. Yes. Thank you for the viewers like me, and for the viewers like you.
You.
We couldn't afford a trophy, so here's a coupon for 20% off any copy of Shaq Fu.
I'll take it.
Yeah, honestly, if I could get a discounted copy of Shaq Fu, low-key, I would buy that shit because I have 2 copies of Bart's Nightmare.
For
Don't
those
ask.
of you who don't play video games, don't use the internet, have never played a Zelda game, seen any of our videos on Zelda from either of us, or just have been thinking...
Okay, look, I know he's trying to do like a whole like cultural osmosis joke because everyone knows everything about Ocarina of Time, but he's like literally actually just straight up talking about plush. He's just straight up talking about plush in chat. That's so funny.
Gee, I wonder what Ocarina of Time is about. Well, let me explain it to you. This game starts out with a powerful tree spirit called the Great Deku Tree talking
Although low-key plush, we should just literally play Ocarina of Time. It's gonna be way better than the experience of this video.
to Navi, a little fairy. The tree explains that there's a curse on him and only Link can remove it.
After collecting a sword and shield, you plunge right into the Great Deku Tree
True.
and start your epic quest right
I
away.
really like that
This is
about
one of the
Ocarina
best
of
things
Time.
about Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
You simply jump right into the game with only a few minutes of training to get you really ready.
After
Yeah,
defeating
it's
the
the pacing of Ocarina of Time is like straight fire. Like it's straight fire. There's very few instances where I would say, okay, that part did not need to be in the game. I would genuinely say the pacing of Ocarina of Time is still one of its strongest aspects even to this day.
being that's cursing the Great Deku Tree, he explains to you the quest that you'll go on.
Yeah,
You must
yeah,
collect
yeah, we
3
know this-
spiritual
yeah,
stones
yeah,
in
yeah,
order
yeah.
to get the Master Sword. The 3 gods are the ones that created the entire world,
Right.
including the infamous Triforce, our iconic thematic item
yes.
that is always at the center of Zelda games.
True.
As well as the center of most nerd shirts.
Oh, woof. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that time where you would always see like the green T-shirt with the Triforce on it. Guys, how many people that wore that shirt? How many guys that wore that T-shirt do you guys think are women now? How many? What do you guys think about that? All right, let me see if I can find that shit.
find the other 2 stones, but not before talking to Princess Zelda.
Yes,
who shows us
Zelda!
an evil man known as Ganondorf.
Ganondorf.
This is basically the plot of A Link to the Past.
Yeah, kind of.
Link to the Past basically
Yeah, it is.
set up the structure that we know and love for Zelda games. All the thematic elements come straight out of Link to the Past because it was the game that shot Zelda onto Nintendo's AAA list.
Yeah. But I don't know. Guys, we said we've literally seen, I've literally heard these talking points 8 million times. Could we be a little bit, can we get to the point?
I mean, I haven't played that much of any Zelda.
Anytime I'm sitting through a video, and I know it's unfair because these videos are like 12 years old, but every time they like, guys, but talking point that's 12 years old, I'm like, oh, fuck my life, dude.
Game. But I get the feeling that after you get the 3 pendants, or in this case stones, you get the Master Sword.
Yeah, and then we do the thing. Yes. Can we get to a different? Yes.
Ganon, she's evil.
Ganondorf.
Oh, is that true? Wait,
Does
from the
something
back.
to change the entire course of the world because of our villain Ganon. Fun fact, my wife's maiden name is Ganon. She's evil.
Really?
Ganondorf,
Wait, Greg, that's
He's
actually
known
crazy.
as
That's
Ganondorf
actually
in this
crazy.
one.
Dwarf? They added the word dwarf to the end of his name? What was he, tiny or something? Holy crap, he's
Oh, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Gregory. That one might be a little bit from 12 years ago, too. I don't know about all that. God damn.
Ganondorf, the prince of the Gerudo tribe, appears a lot in both Link and Zelda's dreams.
Yes.
With the 2 of them predicting that he is the evil
Guys,
being
I'm
of
skipping
Hyrule.
ahead.
Well, there's an ocarina
I'm
that
skipping
contains some
ahead.
magical elements that, in conjunction with the royal songs of Hyrule, can do some magic.
Yo, we got Nick Knight in the chat. Let's go. I never really thought about it, but what kind of goofy name is Ganondorf, really? It's like, oh no, here comes this scary Billaboof. True. Yeah, no, Ganondorf compared to Ganon is a little bit sillier, but I think Ganondorf does enough like heavy lifting as a character in and of himself that you're just like, fuck it, yeah, it's Ganondorf time. It's Ganondorf time. I think my science/civics teachers would like that shirt. They were big Zelda fans. Actually true. Yeah, that shirt was literally inescapable in the 2010s.
Magical things such as fast travel across Hyrule, change the time of day, make it...
Yeah, we get it. We get
The
it.
version of the game in regards to story is the exact same.
True.
Maybe a few extra cutscenes at most. I don't think so, but as
Gerard, why the fuck did you say that? That's literally not true. God damn.
far as the story goes, nothing changes.
It's not you, Link. It's your kids. They become zombies. There's nothing we can do.
Okay. Well, holy reference, Batman. Holy reference, Batman. That was fucking awesome. Oh, see, this is what I want. This is actually something I do want to hear their opinions on the presentation, like the graphics and the soundtrack, because I fucking love. I actually to this day love the way that the N64 Zelda games look. I wish that somebody would make a game that was like so faithful to this aesthetic.
Ocarina of Time was
Maybe
developed
there is an indie
alongside
game and I
Mario
just don't know it.
64 in an attempt to really revolutionize the Zelda franchise. Production
Sure.
was huge on this game, and at one point, several lead production supervisors worked alongside Miyamoto to do the job right. As the game
Yeah, there were like five directors on this game. I'm actually not even kidding. Wow! I'm actually not even kidding. Where were we? Here we are.
At one point, several lead production supervisors worked alongside Miyamoto to do the job right. As the game got bigger and bigger, Nintendo worried they wouldn't be able to put all this on one cartridge, so they introduced the short-lived 64 DD
Oh my god, dude.
Ocarina of Time Master Quest Edition was meant to be Double D.
Shut the fuck up. I don't
owned
care.
an-
I don't care about the double disc drive. I've heard this 8 million times, Gerard. Please. Guys, I've heard this 8 million times. Please. Okay.
64 till the very last year of its life cycle. My family wasn't very well off at the time, so my brother and I would rent our 64 from Blockbuster, and with that,
Guys, I hate to be so zillennial coded, but I actually do miss Blockbuster.
Rented Ocarina of Time a total of 15 times to try and complete it. Needless to say, our parents ended up spending more money than they should have, as they could have just bought the console right out straight.
Yep.
Why is this story relevant, Gerard?
Oh! Owned! Did you guys hear that? This guy was telling a very personal story of roasting his parents. What did he say?
Today, our parents ended up spending more money than they should have, as they could have just bought the console right out straight.
Why is this story relevant, Gerard?
Oh, fuck my life. Got him. Fuck you, Gerard. Get eaten.
In recent years, I've been trying to build out my game collection.
Your game-
from when I was a kid
okay.
until now.
Okay.
And one game I did find was The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. Now, there's not.
That's
much
actually
special
sick.
about this,
I actually have a collector's edition. I actually have a collector's edition of Final Fantasy 12. I have both a steelbook copy and then I have the no. I have a normal copy and then I have the steelbook special edition copy. It actually has some behind the scenes videos on that disc. Maybe we could watch that on stream together sometime. That could actually be really cool because I haven't had the chance to one, watch it, or two, play Final Fantasy 12. I would genuinely like to do that.
Except the fact there were limited numbers created with the gold seal.
Sure.
Other than that, it's basically the same game.
The land
Sure.
of Hyrule is huge, with all the different environments being dramatic.
Wait, why the fuck? Bro just wanted to brag. Bro just genuinely wanted to brag. Holy fuck, Gerard.
Dramatically, well, different. No two areas are the same.
I know he's got controversy and everything, but I gotta be so real. Looking back at his content, Gerard low-key was like not that fucking charming.
And they are incredibly immersive.
It seems like you really like Ocarina of Time, so then why would you say that A Link to the Past is your favorite?
I am one of those people that think regardless of how revolutionary Ocarina of Time was, it simply borrows a lot from A Link to the Past.
Oh
Which
my
is both good and bad.
fucking god, I don't care. I don't care.
But then again, A Link to the Past was the first Zelda game I really played. I'm a
Yes. Okay, Gerard. So you already so you played that one. Well, guess what? My favorite Zelda game is probably is Breath of the Wild, actually. But if we're going by the terms of what was released now or released at this point, I probably would say I like Ocarina, but but Wind Waker is a close second, and Wind Waker is the first one I played. So shut the fuck up.
a firm believer that the first Zelda you play will probably end up being your favorite because you grew up with it, and there's nothing wrong with that.
For being
This video is so fucking boring. This video is so boring. I can't fucking take this shit. I can't fucking deal with this shit. Why are we here? Just to suffer through the monotony? God damn. Where's PBG singing Around the Mountains when she comes? What has happened? What has happened to the stream series that I love? Alright, let's just... We're almost halfway done, Izzy. We're almost halfway done. We just gotta keep going.
With its graphical design. Each
True.
dungeon, village, and environment you'd visit was kind of awe-inspiring. While you're playing, you
Yeah, I do think it's definitely very, I would say the scale of these environments is incredibly humble compared to not only current day Zelda games, but also just like any AAA game in general. Like, I'm willing to bet like this entire fucking like room, this entire like room that you're in Goron Village probably has like the same polygon count as like Ellie's hand from The Last of Us Part 2 or some shit, you know? But I would say if you're playing Ocarina of Time for the first time today, the aesthetics of Zelda and its art direction and that sort of thing can absolutely be charming enough to still carry the experience for you. That's what I would genuinely say. That I will stick by the N64 Zelda games. I think they still have a lot of charm.
just stop and think to yourself, wow, adventure.
So true, PBG.
Yeah.
Guys, so if you don't know, that's actually a reference to a Peanut Butter Gamer video like that he did like the first year of his channel or some shit. So this is just PBG slop now. This is just PBG slop now.
The presentation is the one and only big difference between Ocarina of Time and its Master Quest counterpart.
True.
The dungeons are completely different.
Yes.
Structurally, sure, they're the same, but the puzzles, the enemies, the order in which you receive items, completely different. Master Quest is essentially a harder version of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I find that incredibly interesting. Like, you go for like it's more of like a new game plus. It's more of a new game plus approach. Yeah.
I also need to point out the fact that some changes have been made to the GameCube version versus the originals.
Tell
For
me.
instance, the mirror shield. The design of the mirror shield's insignia.
Oh yeah, like we said with the dungeon themes video earlier in the month, they had to get rid of this Islamic symbol, and they had to replace it with a original symbol for the Gerudo.
Is dramatically different than that in the original N64 version.
Why is that, Gerard?
And let's not leave out the music. While
True.
a lot of the original music from this game is borrowed from A Link to the Past, there's tons of great.
A bunch of. What are we doing? That's simply not true. They're saying because they used the fucking Zelda's Lullaby and the Zelda main theme and the Kakariko Village theme, that most of the music for this game is borrowed from A Link to the Past. Oh, fuck. I can't take this shit. I can't take this shit no more. They wrote one draft. They wrote one draft. Alright, we're halfway through the video.
Original tracks like Saria's Song and Gerudo.
Holy crap, this dude would hate Kirby so much. Yeah, the completionist script writers, when all the Kirby Beach themes have the exact same structure to them. Boo!
Let's also.
Yeah, why the fuck? If it appeals so much to him that he uses things from A Link to the Past. Yeah, like, okay, so you're gonna say, yeah, I like A Link to the Past better, and then why are you, like, even making a point to be. Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
Not leave out the fact that this is the first.
We're almost halfway through, guys. We have to lock in. Oh. Okay. Oh. You know what that kind of reminds me of? I need to look up this video for you guys. I have to look up this video. You guys know that one Pink Panther song? Guys, you have to check out this YTP music video that I found. I love this. I love this shit. Check this out. And it's actually relevant. It's actually relevant to this. Watch this video, guys. Wait. Luigi. Ha 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 ha. Ooh. Wait, guys, get ready for the bars. Get ready for the bars. Oh, but you guys have to get ready for the rap section. Oh. Oh, the bars, the bars. Wait, guys, and check out the cameo. Check out the cameo. PBG! The Peanut Butter Gamer! Just simply absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. So true, King. So true. Anyway. Yeah, let's talk about the controls.
Now, real quick, the Legend of Zelda Collection Pack does not come with the Master Quest. The Ocarina of Time.
Oh my
and Master
fucking
Quest
god, we're still talking about this? Shut the fuck up!
Pack was a free promotion.
I don't give a
purchase
fuck
for
about the
pre-order
Master
to Wind
Quest,
Waker for
bro.
GameCube. This means for these versions of the games, the controls have been switched to the GameCube control scheme, which is good and bad. Good because Link is now much easier to control and combat
Yes.
flows a bit better. Bad
Yeah, the first of all, GameCube controllers just simply peak. I know there's a lot of fucking weirdo, glossy-eyed automatons that walk among us that say that the GameCube controller is dog shit now, but that is simply not fucking true.
bad because of the C stick. On the N64, you had C buttons, which were much more precise. But unfortunately, with the Cube, it's really wonky.
Oh my god, shut up, shut up. And playing the Ocarina is such a minor part of the game overall too, that it's like, if this is your biggest complaint, honestly, don't even bring it the fuck up, honestly.
Sensitive.
Hey, at least it ain't motion controls.
Oh my fucking god. Guys, the Wii is bad, and any other normal controller is good. Am I right? And you guys think I'm gonna give you your fucking praise for that? For hating on motion controls when before gyro aim was even normalized? I bet the second Splatoon came out, you fucking changed your tune. The second Breath of the Wild came out, you fucking changed your tune right up, didn't you, you fucking asshole? Fuck you. Fuck you. Guys, I fucking hate this video. This is so dog shit, dude. Oh my god. I was about to say Normal Boots was carried by JonTron and PBG, but there's also Did You Know Gaming and Pro Jared. True. We do love Did You Know Gaming. Pro Jared definitely, I think... Pro Jared did redeem himself. I shouldn't mention the Pro Jared controversy without saying he did. He made the famous video, and I have the receipts. That's the famous quote from Pro Jared, and he did have the receipts. He stood up for himself. He was awesome. And now, even if he's not associated with Normal Boots anymore, he is just kind of staying in his own lane. It's not bad. It's not bad. He's not got a bad gig out of life. I don't know. He's just kind of carrying on. Let's see. Brutal Moose wasn't with Normal Boots, right? No, he was with Hidden Block for a time, but obviously now all of these groups have been disbanded. So he was in another parallel group to Normal Boots called Hidden Block, which had like Kid Icarus and like Space Hamster and Balrog, the Master, was in that shit. And fucking Youngtown was in there, which is crazy. And obviously Brutal Moose. I don't know if there were any other members in Hidden Block, but those are the main ones I remember. Yeah. All right, guys, we're halfway through this fucking video. We have to keep going. Oh my god.
The most important theme when it comes to the gameplay of Ocarina of Time is the change from young Link to adult.
Yes.
After collecting the first 3
yeah, I'm kind of glad there are no groups anymore. Honestly, true.
From being young Link to adult Link by simply picking up the Master Sword or putting it away. Your goal is to awaken.
Oh my god. Guys, why are you watching this video if you haven't played Ocarina of Time already? Anyway, by the way, the main gimmick of the gameplay is that when you fucking put the Master Sword in, you become Link, child, or adult. Fuck my life. Oh my god. Guys, I hate this video. I hate this video. I hate this video. I fucking hate this video.
Castle so you can defeat him. It's really fun as the things you do in the past will affect the future.
Yes.
And in Master Quest, there are some temples that require you to go back and forth between young Link and adult Link.
The Spirit Temple in the original also requires this, and the fucking thing... you have to get an item. You have to get the item that helps you do the Shadow Temple in the bottom of the well as well. So, like, is there any different? Do you want to highlight any different? Do you want to say that, for example, you need to visit the Forest Temple as both a child and an adult? Do you want to say that, for example, Mr. Completionist? I don't think you will, because your content is ass. I hate this video. I fucking hate this video.
In the future, the guy in the window
guys, we already talked about this. Already talked about this month. This is boring.
Overhaul, Ocarina of Time's gameplay is drastically different from any other Zelda up
yeah,
to
they
this
added the Z targeting. Yep.
Lock-on system. Combat has become streamlined with a much more cinematic feeling when engaging an enemy. However,
True.
It doesn't mean it's perfect. At times, locking on is a pain in the butt and super sensitive,
True.
especially if you're playing with this collection pack.
True.
Of course, in all Zeldas, collect.
No example. They say points, but they don't say any examples. No. Fuck my life. You could literally do any. You could literally fix 90% of these fucking videos. This fucking video's problem by just saying, for example, the Lizalfos. God damn it.
Collecting heart pieces is a key element. Heart pieces have become more of a staple for puzzle solving and questing, but in Ocarina of Time, it's real good. Each quest
I really like. I actually do like.
Really enjoying them as you go on.
I actually really like doing a lot of the side quests. Yeah.
The game is fishing.
And it's super awesome, and I like it, but I guess the camera's bad or whatever. I guess, man, whatever.
Fishing for this beast is a game.
Yeah, the Hylian Loach is total bullshit. Do not go fishing in Ocarina of Time, straight up.
You only get 50 rupees and some bragging rights. But you know what? I did it. I hate this fish.
And I hate your fucking video, you stupid asshole. Fuck you.
Legendary eel in the pond,
stupid
racing your
zinger.
horse, even running your ass off to get the big Goron sword.
I like the big, yes, and we love the big Oron sword, yes.
Never forgettable in Ocarina of Time.
It's
Ocarina
never
of Time has
forgettable.
expanded tremendously in terms of the use of items. The visual
Yes.
interface for the menu is amazing, really giving you a way of tracking your progress and all the items you get.
Yeah,
You've
I
got
like the
usual,
menu.
Your bow,
Yeah.
your boomerang, your hand.
This is what I'm saying. Somebody needs to make a game that's like straight up like the indie game, little bimbly game, like equivalent of like Ocarina of Time. Because I just love playing Ocarina of Time. I want another game that's like heavily based on this shit. I know there's that one game about like the rabbit that's like jumping around in like the liminal spaces or whatever, but I can't really think of any other ones that come to mind. Maybe if people have any ideas in the comments, you guys could let me know, because I would love to play a fucking game like this.
Your bottles, but because you can travel 7 years into the future, adult Link will need different items that young Link can't use, and vice versa. For example, getting
Yeah,
the
of
different colored
course.
tunics helps with certain dungeons and areas. The red tunic doesn't let you burn,
Boring.
and the blue tunic lets you doing minigames and side quests in various parts of Hyrule. And the best part is that these side quests are not required. They feel like real secrets that you've discovered.
I just want
Yes.
to point out that, don't get me wrong, the Master Sword is great and everything, but holy
But obviously
crap,
the big Oron sword is better.
awesome.
Yes,
This massive
obviously. Yes, you hold it. It's awesome. You can't use your shield because it's a two-handed sword and it does like double damage and fucking kills everybody immediately. Obviously, we all know this.
Does so much damage, there's also no point in using the Master Sword. Only downside is you can't block with your shield, which
And you do have to kill Ganon with the Master Sword.
does
But that's kind of a
but
gimme,
the
isn't it?
Damage!
Let us not forget one of the most important collectathons in the history of gaming.
Yeah,
The
we gotta
Curse of
talk about the gold
Skulltulas.
Skulltulas. Yep.
Skulltulas. I'm gonna say it either way, messed up, so forgive me now. You've been warned.
Oh my
so
God.
there's the house where this family has been cursed, and in order to free them, you need to collect the 100 Skulltula medallions, which you get by killing the gold Skulltulas.
Guys, don't watch this video unless you played Ocarina of Time, but also overview. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
Skulltulas are basically golden spiders.
Yes,
Collecting these medallions will not
obviously.
only free the members cursed in the house,
Yes.
they will also give you rewards for doing so. And finding these spiders
Guys, I just want to say, maybe I've been a little bit mean to Peanut Butter Gamer at times throughout this month, but like this is genuinely like the meanest that I have fucking been this whole month. Holy shit.
get pretty difficult. Not actually defeating them, but finding them. You need various items to get them. Maybe you need to be adult Link or young Link. Perhaps needs to be done in the evening. It gets real interesting and at times incredibly frustrating.
If you're doing it without a guide, yes. Yeah, definitely. And it's definitely like tedious if you just want to bang them all out with a guide as well. But if you have a guide, it's a lot more tolerable. I would say at this point with big side quests like this, like literally just get a guide. Goddamn.
Fourth night of the continuing
I'm going
eclipse,
murder
you must
tingle
be
mode on this
7
fucking
years
video.
younger, but be mature in your ways while stealing a chicken from a well.
Okay.
Then you will see a Skulltula behind you.
That was not
Ocarina
funny.
of Time's
That was not
dungeons
funny.
are very fun and rewarding. One popular dungeon that gamers really dislike, though, is the Water Temple, as it's not straightforward and it's pretty easy to get lost. But when you finally figure it out, it's very fulfilling.
Izzy hears the completionist voice and then just starts seeing yeah, like actually true.
Is actually one of the first.
I thought the most redeeming factor that watching one of these old videos would be one, Peanut Butter Gamer, but two, hearing Greg's voice again. But low-key, Greg's humor is really not fucking doing it for me. Really not fucking doing it for me.
Words that comes to mind when you think of Ocarina of Time. Everything has a purpose, even if it doesn't seem like it would. Both
Yes.
side quests and dungeons feel incredibly important.
I don't think I need to stress this, but veteran players of Ocarina of Time will be a little bit disoriented when playing Master Quest. After completing the original,
I
admit
don't
my brain went for a little while when it came
care.
to dungeons. Virtually the overworld, heart piece locations, quests, even gold Skulltulas are the exact same.
I do
It's the
not
dungeon designs
care.
themselves
Oh
that
my
change the
god,
game
you beat
tremendously.
Master Quest.
And
I
yes, gold
fucking
Skulltulas
get
inside
it,
the dungeons
dude.
are different as well.
There's literally
Actually,
barely
that's unfortunate
anything
why
that you
Ocarina
could
of
say.
Time is
You
still
should
so relevant to a lot of
you should have done Ocarina of Time. And then, first of all, you should have done Ocarina of Time, and then like a year later said, and now we're doing a separate episode about Master Quest, because then you can actually go in depth about the differences between them. Second of all, I don't actually believe that you're going to show any fucking proof that you've completed both copies of this game that you have. I don't think you're actually going to show all of the items. If you do, I would love that, but I need to see progress from both games. I need to see that, or I don't fucking believe you, and this whole video is a fucking waste of time. Also, why are they still in the same video if you barely... I mean, you just should have done Ocarina of Time and maybe come back to Master Quest later. This video fucking sucks. Okay, we're so close.
There's tons of glitches that really make speedrunning that much more interesting on multiple levels.
True.
So many glitches. Too little time.
In regards to fighting
true, I
enemies,
guess.
there's one thing I noticed that I just couldn't get out of my head.
Oh, yeah?
There's a few enemies that have some obsession of showing you their backside to kill them.
Okay.
A lot of the time I found myself just simply saying, hey, show me your butt.
Okay.
Hey, spider, show me your butt. Hey, pig god.
That's
show me your
I would
butt.
say this
Hey.
is wildly inappropriate that you would be looking at animal type creature monsters and you would be saying show me your butt. So I'm just gonna this isn't funny. Not a funny joke. Not a funny nostalgia critic ass gag. Not funny. Not funny.
Show me your butt. So what are you supposed to do?
Why did you
Some type
zoom?
of-
Why did you zoom in on that? That's I fucking hate this video. I fucking hate this video so much. Last time I fucking hate this video so much. All right.
My God, Jesus, no, don't show your butt.
Body shaming, Great Fairy. Body shaming, Great Fury. Body shaming, Great Fairy.
Don't show your butt. I don't want to see your butt.
Okay, that was not funny, Completionist. That was straight up not funny. Okay, guys, they're talking about the final level. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit so that you guys don't see spoilers for Ocarina of Time because I genuinely like the ending of this game. So I actually am going to skip ahead a little bit purely on the basis that I don't want you guys to see spoilers. This is the final section. Okay. The struggle. This is supposed to be the struggle to complete the game.
Ocarina of Time has tons of collectibles, from the heart
Yes,
pieces to
it
bigger
does.
bags for ammo, spells, and the dreaded Skulltulas.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest, I haven't played this Zelda game in nearly 15 years.
Okay.
Yes, it's been that long, and while I survived the journey pretty easily, it does take a fair amount of time, and there's no payoff for really completing this game. The amount of time...
But did you collect everything in both versions of the game that you're claiming that you completed?
Frustration that goes into things such
But
as
will
getting
you
all
show
the gold
proof?
Skulltulas and
Yes.
fishing
Okay, to be fair,
that goes into things such as getting all the gold
To be fair,
Skulltulas and
so, oh my fucking god, Completionist, slow your fucking video down.
frustration that goes into things such as getting all the gold Skulltulas and
Okay, so since you've destroyed 100 spiders, so he did get all the Skulltulas. I believe him about one copy of the game. I want you to show your fucking video file that shows that you fucking... I want you to show proof that you completed both versions of the game. Completion, Mr. Completion Man.
fishing for the Hylian Loach
Yes.
will drive you insane.
Yes.
There's so many random
But did you
theories
do
about
it in both
catching the Hylian
games?
Loach that it's just, it'll drive you crazy. Read up on
You're
it,
driving
go
me
nuts.
crazy.
And the same goes for Master Quest, the hard mode of Ocarina of Time. Honestly, Gerard, you probably wasted your time beating Master Quest, but at least
And you're wasting my time with this fucking video, I swear to fucking god.
you've proved that you got some guts, I guess.
Yeah, it took a lot more time than I really imagined that it would. Super depressing, but either way, I had a lot of fun.
Oh, you did it! Wait, he did it! He did it! You showed proof! Okay, Completion Man, you are awesome. You are awesome. You have fucking done it. You fucking done it. We need to give him some flowers. We need to give him some flowers. Yes, thank you, Completionist. You showed us both copies of your game, yes! I believe you. Thank you, Mr. Completion Man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I was gonna be so fucking angry at the Completionist didn't actually show proof, but he fucking did. Thank God, or this video would have been completely fucking worthless. Jesus.
Depressing fun.
So true, Greg.
The Legend of Zelda
That's what this video
Month
is.
a
That's what the viewers get to see. I'm just
that
miserable.
everyone should go through at least once. And don't tell me you can't, because if you have a 3DS, you can pick up the game for...
And now if you have NSO, now you can just play it on your NSO. Yes! Everybody go play Ocarina of Time and don't watch this fucking video.
$40. And the 3DS version of the game looks better, sounds better, feels better, and it also includes the Master Quest version. In fact, in the Master Quest version on 3DS, they flipped the dungeons, making it more difficult.
Right.
From a completionist standpoint, however, it's not worth getting all the gold Skulltulas, all that stressful getting the heart pieces. It's not really worth it.
Okay.
Let's be honest. If you're a Zelda fan, you're going to complete this game. If you're
No, I actually have never 100% in this game myself, and it's still one of my favorites because I genuinely just play games to the degree that I still enjoy them when I'm finishing the game, Gerard. So, or you could play it magically. Yeah, no, mate, you're completely right. You play, literally, just get your hands on a copy of Ocarina of Time. I do not give a fuck how, and I'm not endorsing any particular way to play the game. I don't give a fuck. Literally, just play Ocarina of Time.
If you're an average Joe that doesn't really play Zelda, you'll probably just give it my rating of finish it.
True. I gotta be real, this show is so dog shit on account of like every single game I play I would give the rating of finish it. So, fuck you, Gerard.
Finish it.
That's all the time we have for today, guys. So as always, leave your comments in the box.
I'm not doing that. Gamers, we finally made it. We finally fucking made it. I'm so fucking glad. Guys, I don't want to watch the previous video about Dead Space starring Jesse Cox. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But I would like to say, obviously, thank you for the artwork by Carlos Padilla. I don't find your art style that appealing, but thank you for your hard work as an artist. And the motion graphics by Brandon Lissy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, you are getting used by one of the worst people ever made. And thank you to the Completionist Archive for archiving this fucking video. Yes, thank the Lord. Thank you. Guys, I already have to pee, so I'm gonna actually take a teeny tiny break, and I'm gonna be literally right back, and then I'll catch up on chat. I've been hydrating so good, I have to pee really bad, so I will literally be right back. I'm not going on a full break. I'll be back in like a minute. All right, I'm back. Let me get caught up on chat. I don't know, like, I think this is a really boring video with, like, little to no substance. It's certainly decently in-depth for what Zelda Month is, but it really isn't too... Yeah, no, I think compared to PBG's style, yes, but in terms of, like, at this point, I feel like a lot of reviews were just, like, very surface-level overviews of most aspects of the game. So it just fucking sucked. And plus the Completionist isn't likable or funny, so it just sucked. Thank God we have this masterpiece archived. Literally just true. We could have lost this. I wasn't listening. Can we watch the video again? Fuck you. Fuck you. Just kidding, Nick. I'll literally call you and we'll watch the video again together. I'll literally call you on Discord and we can watch the video again. Guys, we could do the Completionist Month at some point. God damn. We'll do, when we finish all of Zelda Month, we'll do Normal Boost November. And we'll watch every single Normal Boost video ever fucking made, okay? Alright, goodbye Completion Man. I'm not gonna miss you. I am not gonna miss you. Meanwhile, also, the same day, November 1st of 2013, Peanut Butter Gamer. Now, as you guys might recall, Nick and May especially, the Ben Drown video featured a segment at the end where Peanut Butter Gamer recreated the hacks done to make the Ben Drown videos in order to simulate Ben from the story coming to get him. This was him doing hacking. So he created a new series called Hacking, which was dedicated to taking a specific game and just, you know, noting any of the funny results that he got out of putting any like corruption hacks or any sort of things like that. So this is this one is one of his most famous videos. As you can see, it has almost 10 million views. 10 million views. This is dedicated to Wind Waker hacks. And actually, as far as 2013 goes, this was the year that I started watching Peanut Butter Gamer. So this is probably the Zelda month that I personally am the most nostalgic for. So it's a very nice coincidence that we get to end our stream watching through this month. So without further ado, Mr. Peanut Butter Gamer, take it away with Wind Waker hacking.
Hey everybody, I'm Peanut Butter Gamer and welcome to the third annual Zelda Month.
Oh, I
originally started Zelda Month in November as an excuse.
Sorry, Mr. Peanut Butter Gamer, take it over again. Take it over one more time. Take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm Peanut Butter Gamer and welcome to the third annual Zelda Month.
Yes, the third, and guys, welcome to the third of the 2025 Zelda Month streams. Yes! Yes! Alright.
Zelda Month. I'm actually working on 5 different videos for this channel.
Wow, damn.
November, so we'll see how
And we had the two collabs.
that goes. As well as the new Wind Waker HD Collection series on my gameplay channel, PBG Gameplay.
I will not be fucking watching that shit, bro. I'm sorry. The Majora's Mask one pissed me the fuck off. I'm sorry.
If you want. And here is one of them. Bye-bye. It's been a
Cool.
while since I did a G-Files video. The last one was actually about a year ago during Zelda Month.
Ben
Usually I look at
Drowned.
weird stuff that happens in video games, like, for example, Marin in Link's Awakening. Normally, Marin is a very caring and kind girl. She loves to play music.
This
and
doesn't
she
have
loves
anything
animals.
to... PBG, you could have cut this out of the video. You can cut this out of the video.
Before Angler's Tunnel, when you're escorting her to Animal Village, there's even a few naughty things you can do that she'll give you a nice scolding for. Yeah, that's right, I'm a bad boy. I break those pots and you like it. She'll also scold you for looking in drawers, coming out of dungeons injured.
What the
and of
fuck does this
course,
have
she hates
to...
it when
Oh
you
my
attack
god.
chickens,
Oh my
right?
god.
Right?
PBG,
Well,
get to the
if you
good
attack a
stuff.
chicken for
I
long-
believe in you, Peanut Butter Man. Get through to the good part of the video that's actually what's in the title.
She'll eventually shout, "Ha ha ha! Do it! Do it! Do it more!" It turns out that even sweet little Marin has a dark side.
I love Link's Awakening so fucking
You
much.
dig with your shovel, she'll scream, "Great! Dig it! Dig it! Dig to the center of the earth!"
Okay.
And if you take her to the trendy game, she picks up the little glasses guy with a crane and gets you kicked out. But hey, I mean, at least he doesn't kill you like the other shopkeeper. And
True.
She even makes fun of your ocarina playing. Not very good. What? Did I say something? No,
Damn.
you're just hearing things. You know what? Screw you, Marin. I put a lot of time into that piece. But for
Uh-huh.
this episode, I'm gonna be doing something
Okay.
a little bit different.
Yes?
I'm gonna hack.
You're gonna hack?
Specifically, I'm gonna hack the Wind Waker.
Oh, this is-
Why? Because this.
Wait, that's actually...
Funny.
It
I'll
is
start out with
funny.
probably the 2 most useful hacks I could find, the simple sprint and moon jump hacks.
Okay.
Who needs ladders when you can just do this?
True. Fly up. Fly away. Yeah.
Tired of talking to your boring sister? Then just bail from the conversation completely. Bye-bye.
Wait, that's actually
If you use
awesome.
the jump hack while getting an item, sometimes you can multiply them. Then they
Whoa.
just kinda hover over your head and look all shiny.
Whoa.
I'm really shiny, wow. But I'm also really laggy now. Just get an
Cool.
item while in the ocean, which makes this happen.
I will say I really like, for just showing off a bunch of like ROM hacks, like I love like the snappy fast pacing of this. I feel like it feels very appropriate for the chaos you can get out of putting mods into your game.
Which is just great.
That's
But you can
great.
use these hacks for more than just running
Wait,
around
what the
people
fuck?
in a circle,
That's
as far as
awesome.
that is. You can also skip major portions of the game. You
Wow.
can virtually skip the entire Outset Island intro by just flying over to Tetra's ship. Surprisingly enough, the pirates are actually there, and you can even talk to them. Nico seems to think I'm gonna have trouble with his silly obstacle course here, but
But you
little
need to
does he
skip
know
it, skip
that
it.
I'm magic. Yay! Tired of doing the Forsaken Fortress for the 20th time?
Yeah,
Just
fuck
fly to the tower.
fuck the Forsaken Fortress.
Grab your sword, except that it crashed on me after I beat the Bokoblin, so
Oh.
maybe don't do that one. Now let's
Did
fast
it-
forward to after we've gotten the boat.
Okay.
Speaking of the boat, you can make it do some pretty useless,
Whoa!
albeit nifty things. Tired of those pesky islands?
This is
your
just
way?
genuinely a really fun, like the footage is just genuinely funny to watch. I actually am enjoying the fast pace of this one quite a bit. Unfortunately, I don't know how much I can really add transformatively, but I really do like the fast pace of the editing and content.
Hey, just sail right through them.
Yeah, skip it. Turn off the collision.
Don't tell anybody. You can also pull a Star Fox and do some barrel rolls.
Wait, that's awesome.
You're becoming more like your father.
That's awesome.
Bye bye, boat.
Bye.
I'm sure you thought that I
Dude, when I was like in 7th grade, I would say bye bye. I would do a peanut butter gamer voice, and I would say stuff like bye bye, boat. There it goes away. Like, I would do that shit all the time. Like, I fucking was obsessed with peanut butter gamer, okay?
I was on him, and he's gonna realize any second now, and he's gonna turn around. Just you wait and see.
Bye bye, boat.
Boat!
Boat.
Come back! But hey, who even needs a boat when you can just run on the water?
True.
I joke about this, but I just did one with Luigi, so I got nothing. Some of the most fun you can have with hacking is by manipulating specific things in the game. Are your arrows just a bit too actually effective for you? Well, you can fix that problem with a slow arrow hack.
The slow
Come on,
arrow?
This is what you were made for. Don't let all the naysayers get you down. You can do it. You can do it.
Hit it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also change
Let's
the size
go.
of certain things. Silly killer bees. I'm not afraid of. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Or
shit.
How about gigantically?
Whoa.
Tiny mortal lady.
Changing the size
We
of
love
your
the pot
enemies is
lady. We
also
love
really
the pot
fun.
lady. Pot lady.
Giant the lens. Run away. Just kidding. They're still not that scary. Or how about a tiny Link, tiny Dark Nut combo? It's kind of like watching little dolls fight, and I freaking love it.
That
Or
actually
there's
is
the
awesome.
slightly terrifying
Oh my
tiny
God.
Link huge Dark Nut combo.
Well, he
Or I
can't
should
hit
say that
you.
It would be scary if it weren't for the fact that I'm so small he can't even hit me.
That's
You
funny as
can't
fuck. I like this. Guys,
actually hit me. It's like everything I've ever known is a lie. And
oh man. Okay, we gotta get. I have to pull up the grade markdowns. First of all, completionist, low iron boots. Minus. Fuck you, completionist. All right, now I can move on to the real stuff. Wind Waker hacks. Double plus, funny jokes, and snappy ass pacing. Okay. See, now we're really getting somewhere.
being lied to, even if it's by myself, makes me angry. So
Yeah.
angry, in fact, that I think I'll do some terrible things to Link.
Yes, he's gotta do more. He's gotta do more murdering of Links. Let's fucking go. Guys, I'm really sorry. I'm super excited to get caught up on chat, but I'm just super into this video. I'm actually really enjoying it.
Again. Wait for it, and seizure. Or how about this hack?
That's actually crazy.
This?
What?
Whatever that is. Now even simple things like climbing ladders and swimming are 5 times as hilarious and unpredictable. Heel haul the jib and refasten the falafels. We sail for smoother seas, men. And if you run at just the right angle, Link runs with his arms flailing around
Wait,
like a
that's
cartoon.
awesome.
I also highly strongly recommend using the Wind Waker.
This is awesome.
Results, I must say, are quite magical. And finally,
Yes.
why not take a stop at the auction house? Today we have this wonderful piece of art up for auction. I'll start the bidding at 83. Can I get 83? 83 to the man with the hairy chest and the buck teeth. How about 89? Can I get 89?
Damn, he's killing it with the bids today.
How about 200? Can I see 200? Oh, wow, 200 for the little boy in the middle dying of a seizure. How about 205? Can I get 205? They see me roll.
Wait.
And they are hating me.
Wait, the famous bit, guys. We have to give all our dedicate. We have to give Dave's Video Game Journey in the chat. We are here for the greatest peanut butter gamer bit of all time, guys. Everybody, listen the fuck up. Everybody, listen the fuck up. I'm turning my sound mixer. I'm turning Google Chrome on my sound mixer all the way up so we could appreciate the glory of this bit. Let's go.
Oh, wow, 200.
Not this one. The one right after this. The one right after this.
How about 205? Can I get 205? They see me rolling and they are hating me.
Ooh,
they think
bars?
that I am trying to ride so dirty. They think I'm riding dirty. They think
I'm riding dirty.
They think I'm riding dirty, but I'm just regular dirty.
Wait, one more time. I love this bit in the video. It's so good. It's so good. One more time.
For the little boy in the middle dying of a seizure. How about 205? Can I get 205? They see me rolling
and they are hating me, and they think that I am trying to ride so dirty, riding dirty. They think I'm riding dirty. They think I'm riding dirty, but I'm just regular dirty. Yes, cinema, yes. Oh, I love it. Let's go. Gamers, I have a very important question for you. Who is the better at rapping? The humble peanut butter gamer, or Kendrick Lamar? Let's start. Let's see what you guys think. Let's see what you guys think in the chat.
Those are some of the more amusing hacks that I found in the Wind Waker. I hope you enjoyed them. And on a different note, remember that whole binge round creepypasta thing everybody was talking about a year ago or so? Those videos were actually...
trust me, I fucking remember, and I didn't give a fuck. Peanut butter gamer. I didn't give a fuck.
Actually made with the same technique, only with Majora's Mask and not the Wind Waker.
True.
Unless, of course, they were real. Wait, they were real?
Oh my god.
I actually did a video about binge round where I used a bunch of
shut the
hacks
fuck
last
up.
year. At the end of the video, I will link to it. Get it? Link.
Cool. Wait, I understand. I get it. I understood that
Make
reference.
this video indirectly. I'll put some links in the description for credit, and maybe you could go try your own Wind Waker hack.
Very cool. Very cool.
Wind Waker hack adventure.
Yeah.
Hacking adventure. Yeah.
Okay, we're milking
And with
this
that,
so
I'll
much.
see you all next
All
week
right.
with another Zelda video for Zelda Month.
Thank you.
Because that's how it works.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the
I've got
fuck
some
up.
more Zelda stuff.
Okay. Yes, that was an awesome video. I fucking love that. All right, let me take a look at the chat over here. Let me take a look. Like, captions are drunk. Who is Ryan? Even though I'm kind of cautiously watching bits because I want to play this game mostly valid. It's still super good. I'm a Kendrick fan, but he might have to humble himself and kind down his pride because PBG is just better. It's just better. Actually, simply true. Yeah, and I think we all can agree. The humble peanut butter gamer seems to be the winner. The winner is the humble peanut butter gamer. All right, guys, I'll be off to bed, approaching 1 a.m. slowly. It's been a week. Yeah, you have a good night. Nick Knight. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so glad to have everybody that's watching here. And with that, that is 2 of the 7 Zelda Month videos out of the way. Let's move right along down to the next one, which is the top 10 masks and Majora's Mask. Okay.
Once upon a time, well...
Okay, well, let me make my own. Yeah, oh, that's right. Guys, I'm so excited to be doing this video. I keep forgetting I have to do my rating thing. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be high-ass hover boots. Okay, this video was funny. The pacing was great. The hacks showed off where they just led to really funny results. Fucking writing regular dirty rap. God damn. Fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. Yeah, I watched a completionist video, Dave, because Peanut Butter Gamer is in it, and it was so dog shit. I fucking hate that. I fucking hated that video. That video made me so fucking angry, dude. Oh my god. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, obviously the completionist having low iron boots does not affect Peanut Butter Gamer's grade. This is just me documenting the stream. This is just me documenting the stream. Wind Waker gets the... Plus we have... Riding regular dirty. This video is just like simply a banger. Alright, so now we have... Top 10 masks. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Zelda Wiki. Take me to the Zelda Wiki. Zelda Wiki. Masks. Show me the masks. Let's see. If we're doing the transformation masks, I would say the Zora mask. So I'm gonna make my own quick top 10 here. 1, 2. Sorry guys, this takes for fucking ever. I'm not good at typing. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If we're doing the transformation masks, I would definitely... No, I would say the Goron mask, because you're not in water that much. Goron mask. All night mask, no. The Bremen mask is pretty fun. I like the Bremen mask. Because you get to play the fun song on the ocarina. Bunny Hood is just straight up useful all the time. Like the second you start a new cycle, you have to be equipping the Bunny Hood. I don't give a fuck about the couples mask. Most famous side quest in the game, therefore famous, therefore great. Don Garro's mask, I don't give a fuck. Garro's mask, I don't give a fuck. Giant's mask, no, I don't give a shit. Gibdo mask is fun to fuck around with because it makes undead enemies not want to attack you. That's pretty cool. I could put that on my top 10. Cafe's mask, no. Kamaro's mask, no. Mask of Truth? No, I don't give a fuck. Postman's hat, that's fun. Stone mask is just straight up like actually useful. Troop leader's mask. You can get some good reactions out of it. Romani's mask is great because it can help you with a lot of stuff. I like Romani's mask. Romani's mask. I'll say Postman's hat. Fuck it. It lets you do the funny Postman minigame. It lets you cheat at the funny Postman's minigame. I should say. So now we need a couple more. I guess all night mask, because that has a blast mask because you can blow stuff up. Blast mask, and then fuck it. I like the Zora mask a lot, so I'll say the Zora mask. So this is my top 10 just off the top of my head. Because to be fair, I don't think Peanut Butter Gamer at this point in time was going to be going too in depth with why he picks which ones that he's picking. So if he gets most of these, this will be a good video. PBG. So let's take it. So let's see. We got all of these. Take it away, Mr. Peanut Butter Gamer.
Playing Majora's Mask on my gameplay channel, I said this. Maybe I should do a list of one of my favorite masks sometime. Maybe that would be a fun video to do.
Yeah.
Maybe I will do that. So naturally, it's 9 months later and I still haven't done it. So I'm doing it now. I'm using 3 different things to determine which mask is the best.
Okay.
1, what does it look like?
Okay.
A little bit shallow.
True.
What does it do?
What does it do?
AKA, what's in it for me?
True.
And number 3, is the quest to get the mask fun or interesting at all? And I don't
Okay.
have anything clever to say about this one.
Okay, so based on those criteria, I think I have a pretty solid mask too. I have a pretty solid list as well. So I do really want to see what he has to say.
Oh yeah,
what he
I
has to
almost
say.
forgot. No Deku mask, no Goron mask.
Fuck!
No Zora mask.
No! Fuck!
No Fierce Deities mask because obvious and OP.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll get rid of him. Okay, so no Goron mask and no Zora mask. Okay? In that case, let me add the Giant mask, and let me add, I guess let me add the all night mask, because it does at least let you do some very interesting stuff in the side quests. All right, well, let's get into it. Peanut Butter Gamer.
Up first, I have the Don Garrows mask.
Really?
The actual mask itself isn't really that great. I mean,
No.
it's not even a mask. It's more like a cap. And it freaking covers your eyes. How am I supposed to save Termina from utter
Yeah. Why the fuck is this on the list? Low key, why the fuck is this on the list?
moon destruction when I have some freaking frog sitting on my head and blinding me? But the quest to get it is pretty fun. But again, when you do get it, its only purpose is to get a piece of heart. But
Right.
again, actually completing the
Yeah,
quest
Loki,
to get
you're
that piece
not really Loki. You're really not convincing me, Peanut Butter Gamer.
part is quite an ordeal. You have to gather up 4 missing frogs, 2 of which have actually been turned into mini bosses for some unexplained reason. Okay, I finally got it.
Okay, yeah, the quest for the frogs is quite cute. I actually do like that one, but the mask itself, I don't
Everybody,
know.
now let's get that heart piece.
Okay. It is a banger. Dongero mask is a banger.
I guess I already did it. Oops.
That fucking sucked. That segment sucked. Don Garo is a bad pick, and that segment was deadass not funny, bro. All right, next.
The Bremen mask doesn't do anything too
True. We had that. He was right about that one.
special. It's not too hard to get, and the quest to acquire it, if you can even call it a quest, isn't really
Yeah, but the cutscene is funny. The cutscene genuinely is funny. Talking to this guy, he's got a good sense of personality to him. Still, I like him.
interesting. Basically, to get it, all you have to do is listen to the crazy windmill guy from Ocarina of Time ramble on for a while about how terrible of a person he is, until eventually
Yeah, he
he
sucks.
hands it over.
He sucks in
But
this game.
You have to admit, it does play some pretty catchy music.
It does.
I can't think of that much.
And he sings, and it's literally cinema. And it's already literally cinema. But let's listen to his bars again. Let's listen.
It does play some pretty catchy music. I can't think of that much to say about the Bremen mask, so this is a cop-out segment where I sing some stuff that kind of rhymes.
Okay.
I have done it many times.
All right.
Something.
Okay, alright, at least you were honest about it, PBG. That's why we love you. That's why we love you, Peanut Butter Gamer. You're always trying to improve. You're always trying to grow as a person. Yes. Peanut Butter Gamer, my heart goes out to you. I'm gonna give you a double plus for that one. Literally, PBG and singing equals insane W. It's actually just true.
The Mask of Truth.
The Mask of
The Mask
Truth?
of Truth is really fun. It actually has its own little mini dungeon located in Woodfall. But
Ah.
that's not very interesting to talk about. So let's talk about
Yeah,
what you
that's
can
what I'm
actually
literally
do with
saying.
it.
I'm
Just
actually
like
saying.
in Ocarina of Time, it allows you to talk to Gossip Stones, but in Majora's Mask, it also allows you to talk to animals, like the dogs in the dog race.
You know what? That's
You
fair,
can
that's fair.
basically cheat by doing this, and if I love
That's fair. I don't really give a fuck about talking to the dogs or the animals or anything, but like, you know what? Honestly, it's just that's if you get a lot of enjoyment out of that, PBG, fair.
anything as much as I love Zelda, it's cheating. You're supposed to look for the high energy dogs, you know, the ones with confidence. But I sympathize more with the lazy dogs, like this guy. You may be the underdog, but I believe in you. Now
You
get
got
out
it.
there and Whoa. Yep, this is my guy. I think he's got magic powers. You can do it,
Do it, dog.
You
Yes.
may not be motivated, and you may not be talented, but you're relatable to the common people.
Yes.
That's what really matters. Oh, come on.
Damn.
Well, at least I didn't pick that guy.
True. That was pretty cool.
I love the romantic
Actually just simply true. Actually just simply a true.
mask. Besides just looking super pimp. What's
Yeah.
up, homies? It lets you into the bar.
Friendly to cows.
Milk bar. But that milk is some pretty powerful stuff, so I don't know, maybe there's some alcohol mixed in there too. But the biggest reason I love the Romani mask is the quest to get it. It's by far
Yeah,
one of my most
the ranch quests obviously are some of the most famous in the game for a reason. It's really hard to debate with this.
memorable gaming moments, and it's my favorite thing to revisit in Majora's Mask.
Yep.
I've already talked about it before, so I'll just sum it up really quickly. Basically, there are ghost aliens coming to steal the cows from the ranch. You help Romani
right,
fend off the
right.
ghost aliens, and then later you can ride with her older sister Crimea to Clocktown. Then you have to fend off the Gorman brothers from stealing the milk delivery, and once you do,
I love
you
this
get
quest.
the
I
Romani
love
mask
this
from
quest.
Crimea. But if you do the quest after you already have the mask, then you get something even better.
What's that?
All right. Booby hug.
Okay, buddy. You know what? I'll let that one slide because booby hugs are pretty cool. I'll let that one slide, PBG. But just don't be a creep again. Just don't be a creep again.
Love between a beautiful
Yeah, simply truing. Simply spitting truth, simply became a truth meister within the span of one video.
woman and a man who has been turned into a child, so he wears a
True.
Pikachu mask and runs around. And you can use this little racist dog in Clocktown to knock him over. Ha ha, you've been changed from your original form.
This is a silly
and
little
are now
segment too.
ashamed to face your lover. How very unfortunate for you.
The couple's mask is by far the longest side quest in the game. You actually have to get a
Yep.
handful of other masks in the process of getting it. And that alone is a large part of the reason I'm including it this high in the list.
Yeah, if you don't know anything about Majora's Mask, this is a side quest that like will leave such like an impact on you. It's such a fantastic side quest.
It doesn't really do much, but it's a nice
No,
symbol
it
of all
doesn't.
the effort and time you put in
No, but even just as being the final collectible after a fantastic, huge, massive side quest, it really truly is that worth it.
getting it. It also is a symbol of love. Undying love. That is
True.
all who crashes and ends their love in the form of dying. The couple's mask. It's filled with their love. Gross.
Okay. PBG, I'll let that one slide. PBG, just you're close to getting strike one. You're close to getting strike one.
There's an event that happens on midnight of the first day in North Clocktown. An old lady is in trouble and you have to help her. Because saving old ladies and stopping thieves isn't in this guy's job description.
Oh.
Nope, keeping the kids out when the moon is crashing, that's more important.
That is.
And what do you get for saving the old lady? Just
Okay.
what every kid needs, a bomb. More specifically, the blast mask.
Did I put that on my list? Yep. Right again, PBG. PBG has a score of at least 50% so far. Let's go.
She even gives you some advice on how you can use it. Your very own fireworks show.
Very
old
nice.
People are funny. The blast mask
Okay,
is basically just
making
a
fun of
bomb,
old people.
but on your face. The best place for a bomb to be.
True.
Now instead of your sword, it just says explode. You know what? I think there should be an explode
is pretty
button
funny.
in every game. And if you use your shield, somehow it saves you from being damaged. Even though the shield is and the mask is inside the. You know what? It's a game. Let's just forget it. Now, I
Yeah,
know what you
honestly,
must be
it's like a
thinking.
very
Being
fun
gamer,
exploit. I
how
like
exactly
it.
does the blast mask work? What causes it to explode without Link touching it or anything? Good question. According to a gossip stone that I couldn't find anywhere except on the internet, the answer is it's full of gunpowder. And that
What?
explains everything.
Oh my god! Wait, that actually low-key jump scared me. Explosion jump scared me, and I'm embarrassed.
The Giant's mask turns you natural.
I wouldn't personally put it on the list, but since he did exclude the transformation masks, I mean, good for him. Good for him.
A giant, and that's pretty cool. What's not cool is that you can only use it during the Twin Mold boss fight, leaving me very little to say about it. But
Damn.
you can, however, glitch the game into letting you use the mask.
Yeah, so far this
outside
video
the
has been
Twin
quite
Mold
fun.
boss.
I'm enjoying
Either
it.
run through a
I'm
large
enjoying
portion
it.
of the couple's mask quest line, or if you're
I don't know, maybe like in 2013 is the year that the PBG like did it, like got his groove. Like he didn't even have to get his groove back. Like he just straight up got his groove this year.
fond of cheating like I am, you can just glitch through the door of Sakan's hideout.
What the
on Friday
fuck?
night. Put on any mask that isn't a transformation mask.
Oh,
and
he's
step
showing
on the
us a
switch to
glitch,
start the
that's right.
conveyor belt. Then once you switch to Kaifei, pause the game and put the Giant's mask in the same slot as the mask you currently have equipped. Then when you switch back to Link, he'll start putting on the Giant's mask. The only problem is that it causes a problem. Oh
Right.
yeah, I'm a giant. Look how awesome I'm not. You're stuck. Enjoy.
Cool.
I mentioned earlier in the list that I love the Romani mask because of its awesome and kind of creepy side quest. Well,
Yeah.
while it might not be quite as long, the side quest...
I don't. I don't know. I don't agree. Oh, Dave! I gotta get ready. Have a great rest of stream. My favorite mask is in Photoshop. Dave, you simply killed it. You simply killed it. That was fucking great. That was fucking great. Safe travels, my friend. Safe travels. I'm gonna start saying safe travels every time anybody says that they gotta leave stream now. I'm gonna start doing that. That'll be awesome. I don't agree with that one. I don't give a fuck about this mask at all.
Right outside of North Cloud.
That's not true. I do like the side quest for this mask, but it's like one of those things I just always do super early on in a playthrough, so I low-key just don't give a fuck.
And you can find some rock mushroom looking thingies in the snow. Right at midnight on the rock mushroom looking thingy that has some more rocks on top of it, a weird dancing ghost man will appear. If you play the Song of Healing for him, he'll give you his mask.
Plus PBG has actually been on with his takes for the most part, yeah.
Disturbing looking mask in the game. It's basically just
It kind of
Kamaro's
is.
face sewn onto your forehead. But what makes this mask really cool isn't Kamaro's sexy face, it's the dancing. If you hold the A button, it allows you to
start
perform
dancing.
Kamaro's dance to the T. Also, it helps you pick on chicks.
PBG, that's gonna be strike one. That's gonna be strike one, okay. That's gonna be strike one. Wait, what the fuck? No, you need to get out of here. Objectifying women when woman is watching. Yeah.
Up next at what should probably be #1 but isn't, the bunny hood. The bunny hood is arguably...
It should be #1, but that's okay. I don't think you're really going in any particular order. So let's see. Yeah, you got a very nice one. You got a very nice one.
It makes you run faster, and that's just nice. Heck, even while I was recording footage for the other masks, I was using the bunny hood. There are very few situations where the bunny hood isn't useful. Running in circles around Romani? Useful. Running in circles around this kid? Useful.
So
Running in
true,
circles
King.
around the old guy at the observatory? A little less useful, actually. Oh yeah, and it's also great for travel and boss fights.
Yep.
And everything else.
It's very helpful.
Okay, just let me level with you guys here for a second. I already did a segment on the bunny hood and the top 5 Zelda items. I really just don't think I can top that one.
I think so far this video actually is better than the top 5 Zelda items video, so you kind of already did top it.
Okay, I know on my top 5 Zelda items video last year, I included the bunny hood, and it was the only mask on the list, so naturally it should top this list as well, but
Sure.
I just don't care. The stone mask.
The
As an
stone
item-
mask, true. It literally just makes you invisible to enemies. Like, what the fuck is not helpful about like what is not helpful about that? 80% PBG. You get a very good score. You get a very good score.
The bunny
Let's
hood is
go.
better, or at the very least better in more situations, but as a mask, the stone mask, it's just funny. I like it. It's also really useful in a lot of spots throughout the game because it makes you invisible to enemies. I'll demonstrate here with Got. Or is it Goat? You guys seem to think it's Goat. But calling
Yeah,
it
it's
Goat
Goat.
just seems a little silly to me, and I hate silly. So Got it is. You can't see me, Got. Just give it up already.
Up here it comes. He's gonna get hit. He's gonna get. Ah!
Okay, some enemies can still see you, like bosses, mini-bosses, and even weird exceptions like Deku Babas for some reason. But it does work on most enemies, like this annoying bird guy. Whoa. Whoa.
Get the orange rupee, yeah, baby.
My favorite thing about the stone mask, like I mentioned earlier, is it's just funny to me. And that is my scientific reason. I'm serious. I did actual science. The stone
Wait, that's
mask
actually
is
awesome.
the funniest mask.
Wait, that's actually awesome. Epic science. Lay epic science.
Proven.
Hey everybody, thanks
That was
for watching my Dr.
awesome.
Majora's Mask.
That was awesome, PBG. I really liked that video. I think that one was just incredibly solid. Although I will say there were some very good jokes and a few kind of not really that funny, a little bit of some stinkers as well. But you did get 80% correct on your mask assessment shit, okay? So I'm going to say that I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to give this one a low hover boots. I actually want to go ahead and give this one a low hover boots. It was a really engaging and funny and pretty funny video. I liked this one a lot. I really liked this one quite a bit. Thank you so much, Mr. Peanut Butter Gamer, for your service. Yes, thank you. And now that is 3 out of the 7 Peanut Butter Gamer Zelda Month videos. The next one we have to watch is his collaboration with the fucking game theorist, with MatPat, about is Link dead in Majora's Mask. Ooh. This will want to be a banger. This one's definitely, if the completionist one gets in the video, the game theory one definitely is getting in the fucking video. So I am actually going to go take my first break. I'm going to go get some wine because I deserve a celebration after getting through that fuck-ass completionist fuck-ass fuck you video. And I'm going to be right back and we'll watch the game theory video. And then we only have 4 videos left to go. We're getting through this. Let me pull.
Gaming.
Shut the fuck up. All right, yeah. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that video up. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic, and I'm gonna go on my break, and I will be right back. Thank you very much. Okay, we should be back. All right. We are back. I went ahead and I poured myself. I poured myself some peach wine I've had sitting in my fucking fridge for like a couple months now. So I'm gonna take my first sip here, and I'm gonna give you my wine review. Here we go. That shit is bitter as fuck. Oh, gross. That's fucking disgusting. Alright, well, we're gonna keep drinking it anyway. That's how alcohol works. Alright. Who is ready to hang out with MatPat? Who is ready to hang out with MatPat this evening? Let's fucking go. Guys, I'm so excited because this means I get to put Peanut Butter Gamer, the Completionist, and MatPat in one thumbnail, and it's gonna be fucking legendary. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see what the thumbnail looks like for the video. It's gonna be awesome.
Wheel of Gaming, turn, turn, turn. Tell me the fan base I should burn.
Zelda! Oh no. And guys, everybody knows the famous joke that Zelda fans are in fact the worst fans, which is actually just straight up is true. Fuck Zelda fans. Guys, this is such a nostalgic ass intro. It's so good.
Hello, Internet.
Welcome to Game Theory.
The show that unwittingly manages to offend a new subset of die-hard video game fans on a regular basis. Speaking of which, that's why today we're talking about the absolutely absurd physics of Zelda's hook.
Did the video guys, the flash
That's Majora's Mask. It's definitely one of the darkest Zelda games out there, and
Peanut Butter Gamer.
Peanut Butter Gamer, and I'll see you guys.
Peanut Butter Gamer.
Excuse me, Mr. Butter Gamer.
Mr. Butter Gamer. Wait, that's actually awesome. That's actually awesome. Wait, we need to start only referring to Peanut Butter Gamer as Mr. Butter Gamer for the rest of this stream. Genuinely, we have to do that.
You appear to be on the wrong channel.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
YouTube glitch.
Oh.
YouTube glitch. We all know that, guys. We all know. YouTube the site equals bad. YouTube the creators equals good. Am I right or am I right?
Can we talk about how videos don't reach subscribers?
Or comments requiring Google Plus.
Oh my fucking god, guys! The Google Plus. May, do you even remember the Google Plus era? That was so dog shit. That was so fucking stupid.
So, since you're here, you mentioned Majora's Mask?
Majora's Mask!
I just finished it again. It's definitely one of my favorite Zelda games. It's so dark and creepy.
Right? Like, who would think that Nintendo would actually release a game about Link dying?
Oh my god. The transitioning the script into the theory, I think, is a little bit clunky, but I guess they wanted to get there for wanted to get right to the point, so whatever.
Wait, say that again?
Well, it's just a theory.
It's just a theory.
Game
Oh, slow down there, peanut butter jelly time. Let's not jump the gun.
Yeah,
here.
Mr. Butter
Have you
Gamer,
heard
you're getting a
about
little bit
Majora's
ahead of
Mask
it.
Grief theory.
Well, it sounds kind of familiar, but why don't you go ahead and fill me in just in case?
Well, basically,
What is
there
this
are-
Zelda style? It's not actually from Zelda. What Zelda style music are they using? Do they say anywhere? No, they don't. I wish that they would, because it's quite good music, but it doesn't sound like it's actually from any of the Zelda games.
Football, Snowhead, Akana Valley, and Great Bay, not in that order.
So each area.
Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Get this out of the way here.
Okay, that was pretty clean. I like that. I like
As I was
that.
saying, each area in the game features some aspect of loss, right?
Right.
But the way the game's NPCs handle these losses differ from one location to the next. In fact, how the characters handle their personal losses and the order in which you confront them.
Yeah,
perfectly match
I'm gonna
up.
be real. This is another one of those ones where it's like I've heard this theory like a million, billion, jillion times. So I'm just kind of can you present it in a way that is engaging enough that my like neurodivergent ass brain doesn't immediately shut the fuck down the second I hear like a repeated piece of information, right? So I'm hoping I feel like MatPat, if anyone can do that, if anyone can present it in that way, I feel like it is MatPat. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here. I think that's what I'm really wanting out of this video.
With what's known as the Kubler-Ross model of grief,
Yes.
which basically says that when someone is confronted with death, they go through 5 very distinct emotional phases.
This wine is so
denial,
ass.
anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance.
I believe this video, I don't know if it was outdated at the time it released, but I'm pretty sure now there's like supposed to be 7 stages of grief, right? Let's see. The 7 stages of grief. Okay, so it's like a cop-out because it's like they combine them. Shock and denial, pain and guilt, anger and bargaining, depression, the upward turn, reconstruction, working through, and acceptance and hope. So these are seen as it's seen as completely different now. It's seen as completely different now. So that's another. I will say one thing about this theory in general is that Aonuma was directly asked about it, and he said that's not true. Link isn't dead in Majora's Mask. But on the other hand, even if it was just a theory, this already does seem to be a little bit outdated by just like the theory of psychological, the actual real psychological discussions. So
ABOUND for short. Link's adventure starts in Clocktown, where all the people are in denial.
True.
Notice how even though there's a moon that's going to crash into the world, killing everyone in 3 days, no one seems to care. In fact, they're planning a carnival.
Well, they
Did you
do- they
peek into
do,
the mayor's office?
they do. Yeah. See, they're in this very scene. They're having an argument about whether or not they should leave. So I guess, yeah, to a degree is some sort of
And you see
denial,
Muto the
yeah.
carpenter calling anyone who's scared a coward, saying that the falling moon is just a groundless theory.
Again,
Nope.
see, me and Mr. Buttergamer, we're of the same mind. We're of the same mind.
Still not yet. Appreciate the enthusiasm though, but still no. Still not yet.
Oh, and there's the Swordmaster, who even says he's gonna slice the moon into pieces. Not the most effective strategy.
A perfect example of denial, or stage 1 of the Kubler-Ross model. Then there's the Deku Palace in Woodfall. Here, the princesses.
This is so like strange how they're trying to like pretend like the two of them are like genuinely having this conversation together, even though it's like they have the outline. They just have to like plug in who says what in the script and make it seem like they have chemistry together, but I don't know how close they would actually consider themselves to be. I don't know.
And how does
But
the
I will
next
say I'm
game
not hating this
respond?
video. I'm liking
Obviously
it quite a
by
bit.
raging
I will
against
say this definitely doesn't count to Peanut Butter Gamer's score for the month as well, just because you know, it's not a Peanut Butter Gamer video, so.
against a monkey. Man, monkey abuse just seems to be a thing around here
Oh,
lately.
shut the
Anyway,
fuck
he jumps
up.
To the conclusion
Shut the
that
fuck
this
up.
monkey is the culprit and must die as a punishment. The thing is, the monkey's innocent. The Deku King is just angry, lashing out at anything and anyone because he doesn't know what else to do. And thus we see the second stage of grief manifested.
You mad, bro? Yes. Yes, he is.
Oh my
Stage 3,
god, wow, holy 2012. Holy 2012. It's straight up cinema. It's straight up cinema. Yep.
Got this. Snowhead features the Gorons, a tribe who just lost their leader, Darmani. When you meet his ghost, he begs Link to use his magic to bring him back to life. He's bargaining. Darmani is actively trying to make a deal to prolong his life just a little longer, thinking that Link can provide some backdoor solution to the inevitability of his death.
And when those
Damn,
bargains
that line was a fucking mouthful for PBG. Let's listen to that. Listen to that.
He is actively trying to make a deal to prolong his life just a little longer, thinking that Link can provide some backdoor solution to the inevitability of his death.
And
Damn, he was running out of breath on that one. He was running out of
This is
breath.
when a person realizes that there's no escape and that there's nothing that they can do, so they instead retreat inward, disconnecting from
Where the
world.
fuck is this? Where the fuck is this Zelda-like music coming from? This is driving me crazy. I really want to know. I really want to know.
It's at the Great Bay that Link meets Lulu, a Zora who's lost her eggs. She's a mother who's lost her children, and to cope, she just stands there, staring out into the distance, silent. And finally, Link makes his way to Icona Valley, a valley filled with death, sure, but also a place of acceptance. First, you have Sharp, one of two composer brothers who you help come to terms with his mistreatment of his sibling. But also, more symbolically, you have the Stone Tower Temple, which has you climbing upwards towards the heavens.
Okay, that one's a little bit of a stretch.
Here illustrated by the item of the dungeon being the light.
That's okay, that's a little bit of a stretch, buddy. Okay.
Death, pass through the other 4 stages, and here he ascends into acceptance.
There's even the Garo Master, a creature that is described as emptiness cloaked in darkness. If this game is all about overcoming grief, fighting this guy is a pretty literal interpretation. He even commits suicide once you defeat him, an enemy who refuses to accept death on anyone's terms but his own.
And when you really stop to think about the whole repeating 3 days gameplay mechanic, that in essence is how grief can feel. Like you're trapped in time and can't move forward. It paralyzes you from moving on with your life.
This grief theory does make a lot of sense, but what is Link grieving? I don't see why you'd say he's dead. The game starts off with him
what would he be grieving? What would he be grieving? Because this is the same Link as in Ocarina of Time. I would imagine it's probably just because he like literally went on the whole adventure and then he got sent back in time and all of his fucking relationships are gone. That he fucking died.
Roaming the Lost Woods in search of Navi, who flew away at the end of Ocarina of Time. Why anyone would bother searching for her is beyond me, but Link is a weird kid.
Navi hate in 2013. Grow up. I don't give a fuck.
So, whatever. Wouldn't it make more sense for him to be grieving over her loss? Maybe she died, or maybe he's just sad about losing her.
Yeah, maybe. But in my mind, there's more evidence to suggest something even
And here comes the last day music.
To you that throughout Majora's Mask, Link is actually in purgatory, the waiting room of the afterlife, and that the game represents his journey to accept his death and move on.
Sure,
First, look at the name of the place, Termina. That's not even subtle, Nintendo. Termina, like terminal, the end. It's a pretty big red flag. Then look at how Link finds this place. Isn't it a bit strange that Link is falling down through a tree trunk into what equates to practically a whole new country? With its own astronomically themed nightmare fuel that apparently no one in Hyrule knows about. I mean, planet Earth is a really big place.
I'm gonna say, I'm not hating this video at all, but I am finding it quite a little bit difficult to add to transformatively. I'll say that much. I kind of want to go back to regular PBG.
Significantly bigger than Hyrule, but whether you're in Spokane or Djibouti, you know how many moons we have. Really, I ask the question, where is this place supposed to be located?
Underground?
Then how is there a sky? And remember, Link's supposed...
how is there a sky? You ever play a little game called Donkey Kong Bonanza? You ever play that one, Mr. Pat and Mr. Buttergamer? There can be a sky underground according to other Nintendo games. What do you think about that one, Bubby? Whoop.
Supposedly fell a really long way to end up here. If that's the case, though...
MatPat is covering all his bases.
Granted, there's a lot of creative license in these games, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But Nintendo has always taken falling very seriously in 3D Zelda.
Oh my gosh.
Even the animation that happens while you fall...
Okay, look. Okay. Yes, but there's a different... But wouldn't there obviously be a difference between Link falling and taking fall damage in the gameplay versus a fucking cutscene happens and Link descends down a long distance? I feel like this isn't going to be your strongest evidence, because I feel like most people would tell you Link is like allowed to fall and survive, and Link is also allowed to, when he is in control, when the player is in control of him, to take fall damage. Like what? Okay, whatever, dude. Whatever.
It feels a bit surreal.
I don't give a
Like
fuck.
bad LSD trip ripped straight out of Alice in Wonderland.
Alice doesn't do LSD.
Spoiler alert, ends up being all a bad dream.
And now that you mention it, where did Epona go? You see them run into this tree, and I guess they could just jump from one stump to the next, but does Epona also live through that huge fall? Even if she does, Skulkin would have to transport her over this water, through this cave door, and over these deadly platforms, all for her to end up at Romani Ranch later in the game. And he'd have to do that all before Link arrives so that he'd be ready to hover there all cool and Magneto-like. It does seem pretty suspicious.
Like it can't be real.
Oh my fucking. Oh my
And that's
god.
also why most of the people you see throughout
Guys, they really were just so convinced like that they were onto something.
Ready to hover there all cool and Magneto-like. It does seem pretty suspicious.
Like it can't be real. Exactly.
It's fucking 90s ass cartoon shit. That's fucking awesome. Oh my god. Wait, this video low-key just got me on its side. This is so campy. I love it.
And that's also why most
Matt
of the
Pat
people
really
you
is
see
like a little
throughout
theater kid
Termina
guy.
are
I love
identical
it.
copies
I love
of
it.
the ones you met during your Ocarina of Time journey. Link's personal purgatory, his journey to accept his death, is populated with people he's encountered before.
He's like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
And consider the masks. The transformation masks all represent characters who have died. There's Darmani the Goron, whose ghost appears to you. Mikau the Zorg.
What is this like once again, what is this Super Nintendo music that's playing? I want to go fucking listen to this.
Guitarist who actually dies in front of you. And although it's never actually said, the Deku mask is most likely this little sprout, the deceased child of the Deku butler. Knowing
Right.
that these different transformations are Link assuming the forms of deceased characters, turn your attention to this, the Elegy of Emptiness. It's a song you get late in the game that allows you to create
That
statue
lets you
clones
create
of your
Ben
current
Drowned.
form. In a lot of
PBG, bring
ways,
up Ben Drowned. Bring up Ben
funeral
Drowned.
effigies
Bring up Ben
standing
Drowned for the
there
5th
memorial
time.
to the dead. Now, if the only masks that allow you to create a clone using this song are the ones that are related to dead people, and
Ooh.
Link is somehow able to create a clone of himself,
Wait,
that
guys. Okay, he actually might be cooking with this one. He actually might be cooking with this one.
would seem to mean... That would mean... What would that mean? Waiting on you.
And that actually makes sense in the timeline, too.
Okay, we'll keep moving on then.
Okay, that was a very good collab joke, you guys.
The official Zelda timeline, right? And in Twilight Princess, there's the hero Shade, a Stalfos-looking creature who has officially been confirmed in Hyrule Historia as the spirit of the hero of time, aka...
Yeah, that's true. They are confirming it using multiple games, so that's honestly pretty slay. That's pretty slay.
Link in Majora's Mask. And just in case you doubt they're one and the same, he's left-handed like Link, and most of the songs he uses come from Ocarina and Majora. Anyway, Zelda lore states that those who become lost in the woods are fated to become a Stalfos. Although I accepted life as the hero, I could not convey the lessons of that life to those who came after. At last, I have eased my regret.
And you're literally playing the GameCube version, so I don't give a fuck. So I don't give a fuck what you have to say about Twilight Princess. You're playing in 4x3, fuck you. So yeah,
So the hero of time is somehow prevented from teaching others his ways, and that begs the question, why? Why would this hero who has conquered both evil and time have such profound regrets? Could it be that he died prematurely? Could it be that he died in the Lost Woods becoming a Stalfos? Could it be? Probably.
It's also worth pointing out that the hero's Shade saying "believe in your strength" directly mirrors what the Happy Mask Salesman says to Link throughout Majora's Mask.
That is such a stretch. That's a stretch.
And speaking
That's
of
such
the
a
Happy
stretch.
Mask
That's a
Salesman,
stretch.
he provides what I think is the strongest proof of this theory.
Oh,
Do you
yeah?
happen to remember
Hand
the
it-
first
hand it
line
to
he
us.
says to you in the game?
You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?
When he says this to you at the beginning of the game, you assume he means Link being turned into a Deku shrub, right? That's
Right.
just what happened, but that line actually repeats again later in the game. Every time you let the moon crash towards Earth, the animation shows the moon
it just
destroying
breaks the
Bucktown,
thing,
then
no.
getting consumed by fire. Then you hear the Happy Mask Salesman's laugh and see this line. The
Yeah.
terrible fate isn't being turned into a scrub, it's Link dying. Why
Oh,
else would Nintendo
no.
choose to repeat that particular line at that particular...
One, you're attributing the game to a massive corporation that is made up of people. I don't agree. I get why you're trying to abbreviate that, but I feel like you could have at least said like Aonuma or something. I don't know. Matt Pat moment. I kind of just want to move on with it. I kind of just want to move on with the rest of the stream. I want to watch more Peanut Butter Gamer.
They're instant.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I've got nothing. God damn.
Accepting his fate and moving on?
That's definitely one way to interpret it. Ultimately,
More
though,
fire
dead or
music.
not, the reason this game is so incredible is that it's bigger than itself. It's symbolic of much larger and mature topics, allowing for any number of interpretations, really. It's
Okay.
deeper, more somber, and incredibly more artistic than other entries in the series.
More like other games just in general.
Definitely.
Damn.
And in a lot of ways.
Majora's Mask Gluck Gluck. Okay, all right.
Sees what the gamer most wants to see in this sort of game. Have you suffered a loss as a child? You'll respond to those moments in the game. Are you afraid of losing your friends and being betrayed? Then Skull Kid's story will probably speak.
I would beg anyone who actually has this mindset, like unironically, to please go and play Silent Hill 2. I unironically would. I genuinely, I'm not even going to say like Majora's Mask isn't that emotionally effective. I think its atmosphere is one of the strongest things about it. But at the end of the day, it is simply one video game that has been made. And as interesting as it is to talk about for many of the surreal things that happen in it and what it could mean, there are other games that like actually do tackle mature topics straight up head on in the text, and I would beg of all of these people to go fucking play Silent Hill 2 straight up. I would say that. Like I know this is a video for like Zelda Month and everything, but you guys really are just sitting here and like Nintendo glucking, and I'm not gonna stand for it.
And that's what happens when you try to interpret a work of art. What you're left with is, at best, just a theory. A game.
Is this the
you
one?
Know you can
Can
join
I
me
say
on
it this time?
Yeah, say it together.
Okay, good.
A game theory.
Yeah.
We're through here, but before you go,
Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm giving that one. I'm gonna give that one game theory. Normal. I'm just gonna say that one's middle of the road. I'm giving that one a. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I'm giving that one. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the wrong one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give that one. I think I'm gonna give that one a normal boots. I'm gonna give that one a normal boots. Yeah, that was a pretty middle of the road. I feel like, I don't know. I just wasn't really a big fan of the script, but the editing and the pacing and the jokes were quite good. Yeah, I don't know. That was fine. I'll give it a like. All right, let's move on to another classic, Link: The Faces of Evil review by Peanut Butter Gamer. Honestly, let's move on from game theory. I'm glad I got to put it in the video, though.
Man, Zelda is great.
Oh. I gotta make my thing. Let's see. So what do we have so far? High hover boots. And then what we have down here? Top masks. Oh, I gave that one a normal hover boots. I like that one. Mid hover boots. And then obviously the collabs don't matter. So now we have to do Link CDI by PBG. Take it away, Peanut Butter Joker.
Man, Zelda is great. I really
The
love
CDI
Zelda. I'm
games.
happy. I don't think there's a single Zelda game in the world that I don't love. We don't speak its name.
Hashtag Zelda, hashtag CDI, hashtag Nintendo,
True.
hashtag Google Plus, hashtag social
Social
media,
media,
hashtag
hashtag
new
new
YouTube,
YouTube.
hashtag so funny, hashtag lol PBG moment.
Guys, can we get a hashtag lol PBG moment in the chat, please?
Hashtag subscribe.
Hey, everybody, I'm
True.
Hitler.
And I have subscribed. And I have subscribed. Yes, let's go. Let's fucking go. That's awesome. All right.
Gamer, and I know what you're probably thinking. Peanut Butter Gamer, isn't Zelda Month supposed to be a time to talk about how good Zelda is? So why are you talking about such a bad Zelda game? Well, sometimes in order to appreciate something that is truly good, you have to look at the alternative, something that is truly bad.
Simply just farming trues. I'm gonna say funny Joker intro and Google Plus jab, because that sucked ass. And also spitting truths about art. We're off to a good start with this one. We're off to a good start.
Excuse I'm using anyway. So yeah, today I'm gonna be looking at Link, the Faces of Evil for the CDI, or as my disc
Woof.
says, Lonic Professor Levi. Okay, that last part is obviously supposed to say the Faces of Evil, but seriously, the first part just says Lonic.
Cool.
Lonic. So yeah, this is a
That's
bootleg
actually
game,
awesome.
In case you hadn't figured that out yet. I wish I had have realized that before I bought it off eBay. Alright, well let's get this thing started. Future PBG, fix that in post.
Okay.
Okay, just gotta take the game here and put it there. Fill the transparent layer with a picture of a creepy pig I found on Google image search, and perfect.
That's actually awesome. I didn't know that you were a fucking wizard. Wizard of Photoshop. All right, so this one's about to be peak. So I'm actually gonna here. Let me look up some music that I can do a little wine big sip of. SMG to teleporter music. All right, guys, and I'm gonna take, while this is playing, I'm gonna take a big sip of my wine so that I can fully enjoy this video to the fullest. All right, and it starts now. Actually got 2 big sips in so far. Oh, mama. I got 3 big sips in. We're so close. Oh, mama. All right, well, that's 4 big sips of flipping wine. Oh my God. All right, let me get caught up on the chat before we get too deeper into this. I feel like whenever PBG collabs, the theming gets put way off, but I end up enjoying these Zelda Month videos a lot more whenever we stay with him being the sole person at hand. Yeah, honestly true. Honestly true. Izzy, I could do 5 sips? Fuck. You don't gotta tell me twice. You know, I know I said the flavor was really fucking gross, but you know, it's actually starting to grow on me. All right, let's watch the Faces of Evil.
The first thing you'll realize when you turn on the Faces of Evil is that you make some pretty poor life choices. The second thing you'll realize are the cutscenes.
Oh, I love the cutscenes. Sure is boring around here, my boy.
They're bad. Some people have
Nah, we gotta go appreciate them. Link, the Faces of Evil. Open it, guys. We have to watch this classic.
Gee,
It sure is boring around here, my boy.
This piece is what all true warriors strive for.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to. Your Majesty, Ganon and his minions have seized the island of Korodai.
How can we help?
It is written, only Link can defeat Ganon.
Only Link can defeat
How about my
Ganon.
stuff? There is no time. Your sword is enough. How about a kiss for luck?
You've got to be kidding.
Squadala!
Squadala, we are off!
What are all those heads? These are the Faces of Evil. You must conquer each.
I guess I'd better get going.
Here is the map.
Guys, this is just straight up fire. This is just straight fire. Yeah, whoever animated all this should be given a hug. Is so I know, I don't think, like, obviously it was like heavily panned, but like the game was heavily panned, but like people need to be given respect for having created such a defining piece of fucking art, like straight up.
In the past about Zelda not having voiceovers, but personally, I think it's better without them. And this is a prime
Yeah,
example
genuinely,
of the
Link's voice is so
absolute worst
weird.
that could happen if you gave Link a voice.
How about a kiss for luck?
You've got to be kidding.
My sentiments exactly, Zelda.
I fucking love the facial expressions. It's so good.
They were pretty notorious for a while and were often used in videos called YouTube poops a few years ago. And I figured for old time's sake that I'd have my own little go at one. Enjoy.
Oh boy, I'm so hungry I could eat PBG.
Peanut Butter gave her YouTube poop?
Wow, what are all those kings?
My boy.
I apologize.
My boy. Let's go, let's go.
Link's tutorial.
I love that we just took a YouTube poop break in the beginning of the video. That's actually fire.
Hey, wanna fight the forces of evil in Korodai?
Yeah!
It's easy. When I'm crouching, you can make me do the duck walk.
That's
Cool,
awesome.
huh?
No.
This
That's
game
fucking
has
awesome.
terrible controls, but I think that was probably a given. What's even worse is that not only do the controls suck, the controller sucks.
Oh,
Well,
yeah?
at least mine does anyway. Despite there being 3 buttons, somebody decided that it was a good idea to make up on the control pad be the jump button. Fine, I can deal with it. But I can't deal with it when the control pad freaking sticks so much. Seriously, I'm not even pressing anything here. The
Oh,
controller
yeah?
is just stuck.
No!
It's so freaking frustrating that I might even say a swear. Okay,
Do
well,
it, do
let's
it,
go
do
give the
it.
keeper
Say a swear
deal
word.
shop
PBG, you have to say a bad word. You have to say a bad word. You have to raise your IQ.
a little visit. What you got for me, shopkeep?
Lamp oil.
Oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies.
Okay.
I actually sampled this guy in my album. Yeah.
Did they even play a single Zelda game before they made this? There are so many canonical
Yeah,
errors.
they call it well, okay, PBG, if it's on a different continent, I'm not fucking worried about that. But I will say rubies instead of rupees is a pretty bad error to make. I will say that. I will
This
say
game. First of all, it's rupees, not rubies. And speaking of rupees, or I guess I should say
Rubies.
Thank you.
they couldn't even get the colors and the prices right. As you can see from this chart,
Damn.
rupees aren't 100% consistent in every Zelda game, but even still, green is always 1. How much is it in this game? 5. And what's worth 1 rupee? Red. AKA what is usually 20 rupees.
Damn.
No big deal. It's only 19 off. Close enough.
And oh yeah, still on the topic of rupees, it turns out that you need a lot of them. So we better go farm some enemies.
Boy, this sure is a great way to start a game, huh? Farming for money against mindless generic enemies. Whoop-de freaking
Damn,
do.
that
It's
would piss
almost
me.
like
I was I'm glad I'm more prepared for it now, but I actually was playing Earthbound with Plush, and rather I wasn't playing it with her, but I was showing it to her. And at the beginning of the game, you do kind of like, it is kind of required that you have to like grind up 8 levels, and it is a little bit of a drag that the pacing isn't that good. But it was a lot more tolerable on a second playthrough, simply because I was a lot more ready to use my abilities and know like how to use them and what to be ready for. But yeah, it's never fun to have to start off a game and grind immediately. Which song is it in? Yeah, so I sampled Morshu, and I sampled the shopkeeper from Resident Evil 4 at the end of Rosalina, because I did the vocal chop of "What are you boyin'?" And then I did and then Morshu goes, "I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little richer." So I sampled that. I sampled
I
that.
want to kill myself. So I eventually blow up this rock to enter the cave, and great, it's pitch black dark. But what's even worse is that I can't find the exit again. Since the middle button is both pause, but only while crouched, because this game is just fashion forward like that.
True.
Enter doors and use items.
I will say, having to crouch to open the pause menu is actually genius. Shut the fuck up, PBG.
Up throwing bombs around like an idiot. Seriously, there are 3 buttons. Why not use them?
Yeah, I actually
Whoa,
agree.
It's a
I
huge
agree.
crab guy.
Wait, this is awesome.
Well, that was the most fun I've had so far, I'm sorry to say.
Biggest crab I ever caught. It's a goma. You're pretty good. Here.
Whoa! What the fuck? That's actually fucking
just in
awesome.
case it wasn't obvious enough, that guy just gave us the magic sword, which allows us to shoot beams out of our sword when we have full health. But really? Hey everybody, I'm Peanut Butter Gamer, and this is my Faces of Evil walkthrough. Make
Yeah,
sure that
give us the
before you
hints.
do some other stuff, you go completely unprompted to the weird crab fisherman guy so that he can say, hey, what a catch I just got. And you can say, oh cool, now give me a sword. Because of all the people to get my sword enchanted by, naturally, it should be the old wonky fisherman.
Oh, he's old. He's old. Of course he knows how to enchant PBG. PBG, you're just engaging with this masterpiece of that faith, PBG.
Okay, well, let's go to Nortinka. You know, the complete...
Wait, guys, I'm quite enjoying this video. I can't lie. I'm actually enjoying this a lot. Let's see. Whatever that rap song was, bit joke, minus for hating on the old fisherman. He is wise, and PBG is most unwise. Okay, all right.
Not made
Guys, the wine is getting to my head a little bit, so I do have to keep in mind. I have to make notes on the video.
a place in Zelda lore. This is about the point where I gave up trying to figure out what to do on my own and just consulted the internet. And
Sure.
the guide I found told me that I needed to collect 100 snowballs.
What? 100?
Snowballs. What
That's
kind
crazy.
of Zelda game is this that I need to collect 100 of anything, much less snowballs?
That's
which
actually
isn't even a real
crazy.
item. I mean, sure, whatever. I'll just stick 100 snowballs down my pants. I'm sure that'll go well. Now I'm in a place called Toiku Lighthouse.
Toiku
It's
Lighthouse?
just some red mountainous-looking area, but I gotta say, the music is pretty cool.
Is
Sounds
it?
like I'm getting ready to run a marathon.
I will be the judge of that. Let's take a listen here. Evil Toiku Lighthouse music. I bet this video has like 1 million views. No, not that many. Okay, wow. Oh, wow, it's kind of groovy. This is kind of hardcore. We gotta lock in, guys. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Whoa, that chromatic lockdown. I kind of like this little tune. I kind of like this. This is fun. You got anywhere else to go? Okay. Oh, I guess it just loops there. I guess it just... Can we listen to that hook again? That was really good. Ooh. I like this. This is really good. That's really good. That's really good. I love this guy's jokes. They remind me of Space Hamster's humor. Yeah, Space Hamster actually became PBG's editor on PBG Gameplay for a little bit, and then they made a Let's Play show together called PB and Jeff as well. Yeah, so they must have had really, really adjacent styles of humor. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, thank you for that banger. Thank you for that banger. Wait, he's got a sketch? He's running? Wait, that's awesome. Oh, he went to McDonald's. He went to McDonald's, guys. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Apparently more concerned with her necklace that was stolen than she is about all the baby dragons flying around in her house.
Get my necklace back from Gliok, okay? Pretty please.
Okay. Sorry, I died. Here's some fairies.
No.
I think Link.
I have to remember. Recommended banger.
Is high.
I like this video.
Those cheeseburgers.
PBG's kind of killing it this year, isn't he? Cocaine at the McDonald's.
You know, took a
Right.
nice calm break, got some sleep. The only
Damn,
problem
he
was when I came back to play.
Bro is chugging that fireball? What the fuck? Did you guys see that?
Cheeseburgers. Oh.
And that's about the point where I stopped playing. You know, took a nice calm break.
Oh my god! That's crazy, the amount of alcohol in that PBG. I really hope you're doing okay, buddy. I really hope you're doing
Is when I
okay.
came back to play the next day, my save file was gone.
Oh no!
Just lovely.
Just lovely.
So I guess I'll have to play through the first half of the game again. I can do this.
Yes, PBG, you got this. You got this. Dude. Oh shit. He's on the move. He's on the move. He's on the move. Whose fig is he at? Who's this? That's Brutal Moose! Brutal Moose! Hello, Brutal Moose! Let's go! Let's go! We love Brutal Moose. We love Brutal Moose. Yeah, and the fireball was frosted, so he stored that in his freezer. He's so prepared to drink. Yeah, just like me. I've had this fucking wine chilling in my fridge for months. For the bit, man. For the bit. True. He has ferrets? Yeah, PBG had 2 ferrets for a while. Unfortunately, by now, they have both died, unfortunately. Yeah. He also has several dogs. I don't know the status of his dogs now, but he's always been a big animal guy. He's always loved putting his animals in videos. Space Hamster! Space Hamster! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! The friendship is developing! Yeah, I remember Space Hamster and Brutal Moose like used to be roommates, if I recall correctly. Yes, will Space Hamster do it? Will Space Hamster do it? Yes! Yes! This is
I
awesome.
eventually got back to where I was.
So you guys, this is where the friendship begins. This is where the PB and Jeff lore begins.
It's the old swapsies. You got me. Now I'm in some cave, and Jafar over here is showing me some epic cutscene about some skeletons. Oh boy, and here they are. I'm just like a regular Jason and the Argonauts over here. That was it? Why give them an introduction cutscene if they just die in one hit like a regular enemy? What's the point? Oh wait, there is no point other than to trap you down in this area that you can't get out of.
Damn.
Seriously, there is no way out. I was actually petrified that I was stuck and might have to restart again until I realized there were some falling rocks that could kill me. Because you know what's
That's
better
crazy.
than stairs? Killing yourself with rocks. Basically, most of this game...
Oh yeah, I should give plus Space Hamster
consists of running around to random places and killing random bosses for no apparent reason. Some of them are hard and some of them are easy, but one thing that is consistent, their death scenes are really bad.
True! The animation is so silly. Oh!
Lucky shot. Golly.
Oh my goodness, this is awful!
You took the words right out of my mouth.
No, PBG, it's iconic. It's iconic. It's iconic, PBG. What the fuck? It's iconic, PBG. No. I'm actually gonna give him a double minus for CDI cutscene slander.
Just know that this person's cutscene
It's gonna be
good.
awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
Chasm and cut my daddy's chains. Pretty please, have a heart.
For the probably at least 50% of you who didn't understand a word she just said, I swear I keep having to listen to these cutscenes at least twice just to comprehend them.
There's Drulik round the side of Glutgo.
What the fuck?
She wants us to go save her dad.
Wait, this game is fucking awesome, PBG. What the fuck, PBG? No.
He sure seems pretty happy to me.
Oh, he's grooving. Wait, he's grooving. He's straight up grooving. Oh, PBG's dancing with him. Yes. Yes. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, wow. He's got the editing going, too. He's got the editing going crazy.
I'm simply famished. No!
Oh my god. That's horrific.
Like a diarrhea. Perhaps just one more.
Okay, wow, that was actually kind of terrifying.
Yeah, that's that is horrifying. Holy shit! Holy shit!
Odyssey movie with the Cyclops. I swear, it's almost like they took more inspiration from Greek epics than they did from the actual Zelda franchise. So after quite a long grind through the game, you eventually kill some wolf guy and get the Crystal of Vision. Then you go to the magic carpet guy's house and he says this.
At last, you have the vision to find my house. Now you will see the sand krumies that prevent your approach to Ganon go with many blessings.
What the fuck?
What? That doesn't even make sense. See his house.
Oh, guys, PBG's having a what were they thinking? But he's having. Wait a minute. We have to turn on the sirens. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? Oh my god. PBG, take it away. Give us your iconic rants.
Prevent your approach to Ganon go with many blessings.
What?
What?
That makes sense.
Like Scoob.
What does it even mean, see his house? Of course I can see his house. It's right there. Anybody could.
You can even see it from the map screen! Are you trying to tell me
Oh
that
my
the whole
God,
time I've been playing this
PBG.
game, my ultimate goal, other than to defeat Ganon, was to be able to see his house?
Okay, making a good game. That is hard. But is it really that hard for your game to make any sense?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes some games are so good that people look at them and they say, it's a little bit too complex and I don't immediately understand it. So I would say, yeah.
The game, I could go on for hours talking about that, but it doesn't even make sense as a standalone game. Enemies spawn out of nowhere. Most of the items, cutscenes make no sense. There's no logic to where I'm going, who I'm killing, and why.
I believe you. I do believe you about this, PBG. See, I believe that this gameplay could be in a good video game, but I don't believe that the Zelda CDI games themselves are going to be the game to make that happen. I actually do agree with you, PBG. I'm just being a little bit of a contrarian, as I am often want to do.
Explanation. But all of that stuff I could and did mostly ignore. But this seeing his house business? No.
No.
I will not ignore this. I'm mad about it.
You're mad about it. Yes, PBG. Yes, let the hate flow through you. Yes, let the hate flow through you, PBG. Become full of rage and become full of hatred. Take it out upon your enemies and tell everyone exactly what you think about them. Yes, yes, PBG.
Let's go ahead and skip to Ganon's lair.
Okay. Kill Ganon, get him. Oh shit.
No! Not into the pit!
Not the pit, not the pit, no! It burns.
First of all, that's a book, not a pit. And second of all,
I just saved you from Ganon.
You did not.
You, Link, are the hero of Corridai. I guess that's worth a kiss, huh?
Huh.
Zelda is a
Damn.
I'm done.
So true, King.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching my
Dang, he got right to the point. Got right to point. with ending. He didn't feel the need to be like, hey guys, yeah, so I'm the Completionist and this is by The Legend of Zelda. No, he was just like, nah, let me just end the video on a joke. It's like a nice like end of episode thing. All right, well, PBG. I think I'm gonna give this video the hover boots. I think I would give this one I'll give this one a normal. I'll give this one a low hover boots. No, there's enough pluses. I'll give it a regular ass hover boots. I think the pacing on this one was incredibly funny. I think there were definitely some points where you were being a little bit too much of a hater, like just a teeny tiny little bit. But obviously, considering you had an incredibly frustrating experience, I'm glad you could make a very positive and uplifting and high-spirited video about it. I really, really enjoy that. I think that's really, really cool. Thank you once again, PBGs. All right, Mr. Buttergamer, what do we have next? Next, we have a short-ass little video about the Wind Waker HD, considering it was the... What the fuck was I talking about? Sorry, the wine is really hitting. Considering the Wind Waker HD had just been out for a little bit, I made a tiny, teeny little video about the Wind Waker HD. Now, this video I'm probably not gonna like that much. Like, it's gonna probably be along the same lines as like the Skyward Sword video, where I find it incredibly fucking boring to go back to. But obviously, for the sake of all of this event, Wind Waker HD, we do have to watch it. So I will give it a fair shot. Will be nice. Oh, Dave says the CDI Zelda cutscenes are amazing. True. There is a spiritual successor with the same kind of animation that came out on Steam last year. Yeah, I've been meaning to get around to trying that game. I just haven't quite gotten it yet. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Mr. Buttergamer, take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm Peanut Butter Gamer, and this is my Wind Waker HD
video.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I like this selfie talking
Wind Waker is
bit.
one of my
This is funny.
favorite Zelda games, as many of you may know, so I was pretty stoked to see it re-released in HD.
Yeah, me too. I love the Wind Waker a lot. Wind Waker's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I figured I should probably do some kind of video about it for Zelda Month. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure this selfie bit had to have been done somewhere before already.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you would at least be Game Grumps to the punch. Surely. I do like the selfie opening though. Selfie opening is cool.
That's right, a remake. Now you can imprison sad little fairies.
Yes.
As I just said, Wind Waker has been one of my favorite Zelda titles since it came out, and I know I make a joke about it a lot.
Adventure.
Yeah. But one of the things I love the most about video games is just the sense of going on an awesome adventure, and few games capture that feeling better than Zelda games. And
yeah, Zelda is very good about it in general, obviously. Wind Waker, definitely, when you got the fucking wind at your back and you can just sail around, it just feels fucking spectacular. It's just incredible.
Out of all the Zelda games out there, Wind Waker reeks the most of adventure.
Yeah, baby.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah,
the whole world just
baby.
feels
Yeah.
so large. Sure, there is a lot of empty space, but there's also 49 different islands.
I think people that are complaining about that, I think, are just like really impatient. I'm gonna be real. I can sure by the end of by the very end game, like I'm super tired of sailing. But like if I gotta like look, you can see pretty much any given island like anywhere on the horizon if you just look around. It's really not that bad, especially in the HD port.
Islands to explore. There's even things you might accidentally discover while sailing in the ocean, like a giant tornado, a big octo, which I've talked about before, or the freaking ghost ship. And speaking of the islands, there's a lot of fun stuff you can do. Why not stop by Windfall and go to the auction house, do some side quests, or play some mini games?
Yeah. We know what's in the game.
Or if you're hungry, you can always go back to Outset Island and
yeah, we know what's in the game. We know what's in the game.
Time to time. It's fun to have other characters accompany you in dungeons.
Yeah, I like them.
Cool puzzle mechanics.
True.
But sometimes they're a little bit dumb. All right, Makar, Lego. Makar.
Hey, log in.
Seriously,
Makar, you gotta log in. Come on.
You can't even just like
come on
fall over on your face and then stand up like nothing. You just gonna stand there? You know what? I don't need this. Peace out.
Plus for Makar slander. We believe in Makar slander. We believe in Makar slander on this channel.
You talk about Wind Waker a million times. Get to the freaking point already.
Yes, well, true.
You are very rude. But you are also right. So I'll
yes,
go over
true.
some of the differences
True.
between the original and the HD version, and whether or not I think it's worth your time.
First of all, there's the obvious.
It's HD. It's HD. It's HD. It's HD.
It's nice. It's
Cool.
bright. It looks good. Then there's some other stuff like the control.
I think I don't really like the amount of like blue. I don't like the changes they made to the lighting engine, but I would say overall the HD upscale is quite lovely. It's quite lovely done. But yeah, I think the lighting is a bit whack.
It's nice to be able to change items and view maps on the fly. You don't even have to pause the game if you don't.
I wonder if PBG like still believes this, or if he just genuinely was so like too excited to have a Wii U. I genuinely like don't know.
Want to. The only time it does bother me is when I'm in the boat looking at maps or something. I always press B instinctively to exit out of stuff, but instead of closing the map, I just jump off my boat like an idiot.
Oh shit,
Seriously,
oops.
this is actual footage of me making that mistake multiple times. I guess old muscle habits die hard.
True.
You can even play through the whole game on the gamepad. Now, finally, I can play Wind Waker and Star Wars Episode 1 Racer at the same time.
That's crazy.
Thanks, Nintendo. There's also a lot of other changes. Some major, like having the Triforce HUD be less tedious.
Dual gaming. I like dual gaming. I think that's cool. I think that's cool.
Sale, and some minor like the Miiverse bottle thingies. Halloween is almost upon us. Are you excited? That is what he said.
That's actually awesome.
And he posted a picture of the moon. What a wonderful post. And there's even a hero mode.
Oh, guys, I miss Miiverse posts. Miiverse posting was fucking peak fiction. That was just simply awesome.
The changes I've noticed have been good. I don't like the aim assist on the cannon while sailing on the boat, but minor complaint. Overall, I really highly recommend this game, especially to people who are new to Zelda. In fact, it's generally the game I suggest to people who ask me what Zelda game they should try first.
Yeah, I would say if you were really wanting a good suggestion about what game to play to get into Zelda, I would say Wind Waker. I would still say Wind Waker even to this day, frankly. It's got a very friendly level of difficulty, and it can really get you into a lot of the tropes and ideas that a lot of Zelda games present without really like stopping your progress too much or frustrating you too much. And I think that is still one of Wind Waker's greatest strengths.
It's colorful, it's engaging, and it's challenging, but it's also definitely not the most difficult Zelda to get into. It's overall just an incredibly charming, exciting, and fun experience.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a little date with Medley at the Wind Temple, so
True.
So I'll see you on the last Zelda Month video that should hopefully be done on time. So far, so
I
good.
hope so. I hope so.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, when did you get this one out, Mr. Buttergamer? November 23rd. Not so bad. Not so bad. Congratulations. Congratulations. You did pretty good. You did pretty good. I will say lots of just fucking nothing overview. I think this one I would give a low normal boots. I'll give this one a low normal boots because it was a good video. It was perfectly fine, but it's also just like one of those videos where it's like, yep, it's the new game. Let's shit something out. All right, let's go shit something out. All right, we gotta get something out for the new game. We gotta get something out for the new game. We gotta do that. We gotta hit that algorithm now. God damn. Oh fuck. But we got that one over with. At least it was only 4 minutes. Like that's pretty tolerable to me. But I'm gonna actually I'm gonna go ahead. One, I want to get some more wine. Because I'm really enjoying this wine now. Actually, at this point. But when I come back from a second break, we will be watching the top 8 Zelda dungeons. Which is the final Zelda Month video that Peanut Butter Gamer made in 2013. And it also will be the final video that we will be reacting to for Zelda month of 2025. Thank you. I want to say once again, thank you so much to everybody for being here. I'm going to take one final break and I will be right back with the final video. Let's have a good rest of the stream. Hum-da-dum-da-dum. Alright, I'm back. Go get your wine, girl. I'm glad it's not as bad as you initially expected. But now here's the important question. What kind of wine is he drinking? The brand is called, like, Il Duca Imperial. Or whatever the fuck that is. But it's just like a peach-flavored Moscato. It's a peach-flavored Moscato. Very sugary, very sweet. And speaking of which, I got like a half as much as I had the first time. So let's see if I can finish this one. Let's see if we can do this. How many sips can I get in with this one? One sip. There's two. Oh my god. And there's three. There's three big wine sippies, okay? I don't have too much more to go. But that's awesome. All right, last one is top 8 Zelda dungeons. I don't know if I've got the presence of mind to make my own top list. I'm just gonna kind of go based on vibes. PBG's kind of killed it this Zelda month. PBG's kind of killed it this Zelda month, so I'm honestly willing to just kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. Top 8 dungeons. And I'll see if I like agree with him. If he says, here's the dungeon, and I'll be like, do I fucking agree with you, or do I believe you, or blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, we'll go for it. We're just going to go for it. Once again, I do really want to say thank you to everybody for supporting me in such a really fun and fantastic event. I've really enjoyed doing these Zelda month streams. I've really enjoyed going all out and making the video versions for them. And I am really excited to say that this will be an awesome tradition to keep going in future years, because it's been performing relatively well compared to other streaming content, which has also just consistently been fairly strong. You know, I don't mind the performance I get, but obviously PBG brings the views, obviously. But yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you. With all that out of the way, top 8 Zelda dungeons will be the final video that we watch for 2025's Zelda month. And so with that being said as well, I'm repeating myself because I'm a little buzzed, but take it away, Peanut Butter Gamer.
Hey everybody, I'm Peanut Butter Gamer, and welcome to my final Zelda month video.
PBG wearing Santa hat is funny. Yes.
Who is this?
It's a Santa hat, PBG. It's a Santa hat, PBG.
Sentiment hat on my head.
Yeah, this is it.
Who's your spot?
Who did this?
Stop playing the music!
We're caroling, PBG. We're caroling with the music in the background, PBG. And a happy new year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish everybody in the chat. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy new year. We won't leave until we get some. We won't leave until we get some. We won't leave until we get some. So leave some right here. So bring us a figgy pudding. So bring us the figgy pudding. So bring us the figgy pudding. Bring it right here. We won't go until we get some. We won't. Oh shit! Sorry, PBG. Sorry, PBG. I did get a little bit wrapped up in that. That one, PBG. Sorry. Yes, give us the 8 dungeons. Guys, if you think about it, PBG. Wow. PBG, hey, I've got a girlfriend. Let's stay friends, okay? But I love you too. PBG, if you think about it, the top 8 Zelda dungeons is sort of an abbreviated advent calendar. If you think about it. All right, before we get into the list, let me take one more big ass sip for you guys. I'll do some ASMR for you guys. Fuck my life. I fucking hate alcohol. Alright, let's get into the video.
So yeah, link between.
Boo! Oh, I forgot about this. So I changed the title of the stream because I knew it would get more clicks to be like PBG collabed with the Completionist and MatPat. But I originally said the year 2 Zelda games came out on the same day, and then in parentheses I said PBG only reviewed the Wii U one. Because I just thought that was a funny ass title, but obviously I need to get views on my shit. So yeah, the same day that Wind Waker HD, obviously a remaster released, A Link Between Worlds came out on the 3DS, and so this was the big new fucking thing at the time. It was the big new thing at the time. So obviously I had to squeeze it into one of the videos this month. It is a little unfortunate. It's only in the last one and in the last spot, but yeah.
Worlds came out late in November. A lot of people wanted me to talk about it, and while I didn't really have time to make an entire video, I am including it in this list. The whole game is really solid, and I think it's actually one of my favorite 2D Zelda games to date.
Wow.
My favorite dungeon in the game is
it's deserved.
the Thieves' Hideout, which is located in the northern part of the town in Lowrule.
Is that true?
It starts off with a quiz. A smart thief fears the boss's wrath.
Uh-huh.
I'd rather be on a cliff walking the precipice.
Okay.
Sometimes it hurts too much to care. You think knowledge is power, but it's really a bear.
Okay, I know that's like the Zelda writers obviously like slang, but that's still pretty funny. Really, I just like the way that he said. I just really like the way that he said that. That was just really silly.
Knowledge is power, but it's really a bear.
Really, a bear. I just think this is silly. I love that.
This accursed life sets me right back.
Oh boy.
To adventure.
PG, you gotta stop referencing the same the same bit. Stop saying adventuring. Just kidding, PBG. I don't actually hate you for that. You hate the leg scratching sound effect had to be the polar opposite of ASMR. I'm sorry, May. I'll mute my mic the next time I drink. This straw keeps clacking against the side of the glass. I apologize. You hate alcohol, then why are you drinking? It just makes me feel like Crash Bandicoot for real. Yeah, that's what I would say. That's my response to that, Dave. That's my response to that information, Dave.
Everybody, I'd like to thank the Academy.
Yes!
Not really, though. It's thieving. Lame.
Lame, true.
Of course, you can expect a lot
PBG's is actually low-key spitting facts right now.
But there's also a lot of traps. Like this one where you walk into a room and a bunch of grabby monsters start attacking you. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't paying any attention when this happened. I died and I lost all my items.
Yeah, so the big thing with this game was that you could do big chunks of the dungeons like in any order that you wanted. And so in order to pull up with the right item in order to complete the dungeon, you could go to the character Ravio's shop and either buy the items outright, or you could rent them for way less rupees, but when you die, you lose the item. Which I think is an incredibly interesting system in order to like it makes rupees incredibly useful as opposed to a lot of Zelda games. But two, it also really adds a lot of risk reward to being able to do whatever dungeons you want in whatever order you want to do them. I think it's incredibly interesting.
Okay, fly back to your house, go through the wall, rent your items back. You don't have enough rupees, go get more rupees, gamble it all away at the treasure chest place.
Oh,
go
no.
for a little walk and think about your life choices, and eventually end up back in the dungeon somehow.
Oh no,
yeah,
no!
I got myself a new thieving girlfriend. And in a pretty cool twist,
Our
instead of
girlfriends.
solving puzzles, now we just gotta find a way out of here. Only these pervs can't seem to keep their hands off my girlfriend. I feel like a linebacker in a football game, except I have a sword. That's probably not allowed.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. PG, I don't think that's allowed.
But it doesn't really matter because even if they do manage to get her, they just throw her back in the same dungeon without bothering to lock the door back up. Genius!
I mean, that was a pretty good
Next
segment.
is a dungeon from Skyward Sword. More
I'm gonna say, actually, just simply spitting facts. A Link Between Worlds, solid pick. And I'm gonna say, Sand ship is simply PBG being a truth meister. There you go.
Specifically, the sand ship. On the sand ship, we've got to save this guy's crew. The only problem is
they're dead because it was 100 years ago. It was 1 million years ago.
They just don't have any power. So we've got to fix it. Did I mention we're on a pirate ship? Because that's cool.
It is cool.
You even get to fight the pirate captain, which is surprisingly not the final boss fight. That would be a more chubby version of Celia from Monsters Inc. over here.
Fuck everybody. The joke every time. I even made it. Everybody says the boss looks like the thing from Celia from Monsters Inc. Oh, fuck. Even I'm not original. I didn't even try to steal the joke, and it turns out I stole it from PBG on accident, and I didn't even realize. Oh, no. That's okay. PBG, if I'm gonna steal jokes from anybody, I feel like PBG is one of the least offensive places to steal a vocal stem from or whatever.
All right, let's take this guy out.
Get him!
Would you shut up? I'm fighting a freaking pirate! This is also the dungeon where you get the bow, which would probably be a plus by default, but the way it's used is also pretty cool. The whole ship transforms from
PBG's killing it this
time. On the
time.
mast that can be seen from various parts of the ship. Basically, depending on what you're doing, you may need the ship to be old and dusty, or you may need it to be shiny and futuristic.
Yeah, I love switching between the two time periods, specifically like only within one dungeon. I think that's so incredibly interesting.
This, along with the pirate theme, is what this whole dungeon is based on. Also, there's scorpions. There's only one way to take care of all these guys.
Yeah.
Skill mode engaged.
Get him. Yes, get him, yes!
The next dungeon is Eagle's Tower from Link's Awakening.
True. Simply Truthmeister. He's becoming the Truthmeister in this video. Eagle Tower is the best Link's Awakening dungeon. Yeah, it is. It is.
This dungeon is pretty complicated, but the basic concept is simple to grasp, which makes it fun. And that basic concept is you're in a tower, and since ladder.
Yeah, it's like one of the only dungeons in Link's Awakening that has like multiple floors, and it's actually incredibly interesting just for that alone. It's a really good puzzle box.
Which apparently haven't been invented yet. You have to destroy the pillars of said tower with a wrecking ball in order to collapse the entire building so that you can get to the top and fight the boss.
Yep,
And
I think that's a really cool premise.
That's why I like this dungeon. It kind of sounds like an idea a 4-year-old would come up with, and I'm okay with that. It also has Kirby in it, more specifically.
Kirby, yeah, it does.
Who I guess are basically evil Kirby's?
I love evil. I fucking love evil Kirby. Evil Kirby's awesome.
Not very threatening, but I don't know. After
guys, and next week we get to play good Kirby's Air Ride. We get to play good Kirby's Air Ride on the Nintendo Switch 2 family of systems. Yes. Okay.
Attack on Titan recently, the idea of being eaten is less than appealing to me.
True. I remember I haven't actually watched the anime, but somebody showed me Attack on Titan abridged, and that video was kind of silly. I kind of liked it. All right, I'm gonna mute real quick so I don't destroy May's ears. Sorry guys, give me a sec. Okay, we're back. What is this?
I've been talking about the Wind Waker a lot over the past few videos, as well as doing videos with it on my gameplay channel, but one thing I haven't really talked much about are the dungeons, more specifically.
Yeah, the dungeons in Wind Waker are kind of weak compared to, like, if you're comparing it to the entire series, they are kind of weak. I hate to say it, but yeah, it's because they're intentionally made to be a little bit more simplistic than normal. And I would say the game does have a couple bangers. It does get more complex as the game goes on. But, oh, I can't please you people. I low-key liked, Plush says I low-key liked the Metal Straw. Oh, guys, I can't please anybody. I can't please my entire audience. No, the stream is ruined. It's never been. No, that's okay. I don't really give a fuck. I honestly think it probably is unpleasant to most people. So, But I would say, yeah, Wind Waker does lean a little bit more on the simplistic side of overall dungeon design when compared to like the entire Zelda series. But I would say the correct answer in Wind Waker's case is obviously just to say the Wind Temple, just because it actually is the most complex. It is the most complex.
For this video, the Earth Temple.
Thank you for sending hearts in chat. That was really cute.
Because you're actually accompanied by my favorite.
Oh, he said it's the Earth Temple. I'm gonna say not necessarily wrong, but I think the Wind Temple is more compelling. But I would say the Earth Temple has like the strongest sense of atmosphere out of all the dungeons in the Wind Waker. But the Wind Temple, I think, is just better designed.
Boat on the way to the temple, which I always found.
But obviously, you know, he's mentioned it several times. He's mentioned it at least one other time, but he does seem to like Medley, which is just simply a truth nuke. But unfortunately, even though Makar fucking sucks, the Wind Temple is probably the best dungeon in the game. But you get to hang out with Medley, and you get to do cool mirror shield puzzles in the Earth Temple. So I would say fair enough. But I would say the case for the Wind Temple, purely in terms of like how it's designed, is a more compelling argument. That's what I would say.
To be a small but really charming touch. You also get to play as Medley by using the command melody.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
It is a bit stiff. This dungeon.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Medley can do no wrong. Medley can do no wrong. I love Medley.
As well as most of the other dungeons in this game isn't all that complicated, but it has a lot of cool light puzzles, as well as just generally a creepy atmosphere. But oh well, I know I'll be fine because I have my best friend Medley with me. Where did she... Medley? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh no.
Medley?
Is she okay? Is she okay?
Medley!
No! He got Blair Witched. He got Blair Witched. God damn.
One of the Zelda games I've neglected to talk about.
Yes! Yes, I'm vindicated. Once again, somebody's talking about the majesty of the Minish Cap on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I like the Minish Cap. I like the Minish Cap.
The Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, it's the Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance.
Really solid dungeons, especially.
Yeah, it does have a very solid dungeon lineup. Even the more like super linear ones, I would say have really good visual design, or they have like a really standout gimmick that makes you not mind it as much because it just spices it up with a little variety. Like this dungeon right here, it is a little bit simplistic in terms of its layout. For example, granted it is the second dungeon in the game, but you get to jump on the mine carts. You get to change the tracks for the mine carts, and that's pretty cool. You get the flippy cane items, so you get to like jump out of holes and stuff. It's really cool. I would also say the complexity does ramp up quite a bit, and it is the once, like I just said, every dungeon pretty much has a very solid like gimmick to it that makes it really stick out. It's really cool.
For a 2D handheld Zelda game. I didn't have a copy of the game handy anymore, seeing as how it's one of the games my older brothers seem to end up with for some reason. Stole my Wind Waker. What is
oh no
coughing that always gives me the hiccups? Oh jeez. So I had to play through the game again. I intended to include Palace of Winds in this list because, you know, wait. But as I was
it's a pretty good dungeon.
Playing through the Temple of Droplets, the dungeon right.
Oh, yes, yes, PBG, yes, yes. He's picking the best of the underrated classics. He's picking the best. I'm gonna give you a double plus for recognizing the GOAT and an underrated gem. Yes, true, PBG. You're killing it today.
I remember just how solid of a dungeon it was. By far, the coolest thing about the Minish Cap is shrinking down to the size of a Picori and experiencing the world from the view of something about the size of an ant.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's really cool what they accomplished, that they managed to make it so palpable, the different scales, like the difference in scale between being tiny and being huge that they managed to accomplish on the Game Boy Advance. It's actually really cool. I think it would be even cooler in a maybe if they revisited it in a 3D Zelda game to a degree. I think that would be really, really sick. but I do think even just this one GBE game really killed the concept. I think it's really dope.
And while there are other minuscule dungeons in the game, I feel like the Temple of Droplets does the best job of making you feel tiny as you explore it. Another thing I like is the fact that you see not only the element you're looking for, but also the boss of the dungeon really early on.
Yeah, it's really dope. Your whole goal throughout the dungeon is to literally open up like a big shaft of light so you can thaw out the elements, which also ends up thawing out the boss of the dungeon. So it just like really plays with the conventions of the Zelda dungeon. It doesn't like change the structure, but it does like play with the conventions of how a Zelda dungeon is typically presented to you, which I think is really, really cool. I think that's really, really sick.
Both of which are frozen. So the whole point of the dungeon isn't to get where they are.
I love how Link walks in this game. It's so goofy. Yeah, I really enjoy it too. I really like how they translated the Wind Waker art style over to this original Game Boy Advance Zelda game. I think it's incredibly charming. I think it's really dope.
That you see not only the element you're looking for, but also the boss of the dungeon really early on. Both of which are frozen. So the whole point of the dungeon isn't to get where they are, but rather to find a way to melt the ice they're encased in. This dungeon also has a lot of different elements mixed into it. There's fire, water, ice, light, and as Eslo kindly reminds you, darkness. Watch your step, I don't want you to trip over anything. And what do I do immediately after that? Instantly fall.
Oh no.
Just wonderful.
PBG. Yeah, there's a lot of really good variety in it. Yeah, like the Temple of Droplets and the music. We already listened to it once before, but we got to listen to it again. The atmosphere is just so palpable in this icy little dungeon. It's so nice. It's so nice. Yeah, so it keeps it so tense. And there's enough melodic elements to keep you engaged, but also never becomes like too distracting either. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. The sound font is being stolen. Yes, we love recognizing the Minish Cap sound font. I need to get it myself. Honestly, it's so good with these MIDI sounds. Oh, we got that French horn. The Simple loves those chromatic walkdowns. Yeah, I would definitely be focusing to this music. Yeah, it's kind of a very sombering piece, even if it's not that complex. Yeah. Yeah, I love this part. It's just the chords. It's just very pensive. It's incredible. Yeah, I really like it. Good job, PBG. Good job.
Up next is by far one of the creepiest dungeons in any Zelda game.
Oh, don't say it.
The Shadow Temple.
PBG, no. Oh, PBG, no. You could have picked anything from Ocarina of Time. No. Shadow Temple moment. I'm not even saying the Shadow Temple is bad, but literally the Shadow Temple is like whole thing, like its whole thing that makes it stick out is it's incredibly linear, and it's all based around like using the lens of truth to see invisible shit, and that's like it. And sure, it is really creepy atmosphere wise. It's got a great sense of like horrifying atmosphere as you realize like a little bit more of the history of Hyrule. But come on, there's just okay. Forest Temple, banger. Okay, like the Water Temple, am I right? Oh, this guy Dave pulling up to the video. No, Forest Temple, banger. Fire Temple, banger. Water Temple, conceptually a banger, not really. Shadow Temple, Spirit Temple, banger. You literally have 3 other fantastic options that you could have picked instead. You could have picked it instead. Oh my gosh. And if he wants to go ahead and be all like, guys, the Shadow Temple has such a crazy sense of atmosphere. Wrong. Because the fucking spirit temple exists out in the desert. Because the fucking spirit temple is out there, and it's all like, I'm entering the most sacred place of all the deserts. Oh. It's just fantastic. See, and then meanwhile the shadow temple is like, hey, some wind. Ah! Put on the fucking Kevin McAllister face. Ah! Okay. Me when I know what can make a thing sound a little bit creepy. Guys, remember when the fire temple had a fucking Muslim chant in it? That was fucking creepy. Not because it's Muslim, obviously, but just because like you just start hearing fucking human voices in the mix, and you can't understand what they're saying, and it's just really uncanny and unsettling. Meanwhile, this one is just like, and that's like it. God, take literally any other fucking dungeon, Peanut Butter Gamer. God damn.
Up next is by far one of the creepiest dungeons.
PBG, more like PBL Drizzy, because he took a big L.
In any Zelda game, the Shadow Temple.
God
and this
damn.
temple is awesome for that very reason. They really didn't hold back with the whole dark theme in this dungeon.
So he just likes it because there's like blood on the floor. What the fuck?
Especially for an E-rated game in the N64 era. There's creepy music, skeletons and shiz, and there's even cryptic dialogue plastered everywhere. Shadow Temple. Here is
well, I like that. I obviously like this part of the dungeon where they explain to you that like in the Hyrule Civil War they literally were like rounding up prisoners of war and they fucking killed them and shit. Like that is really cool. Like that genuinely is really cool. It adds to the story quite a bit. But it's not like the design of the dungeon makes it fucking awesome or anything.
Gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed.
I just simply can't agree when you have like three other fantastic dungeons to pick from.
The Shadow Temple is kind of tricky. You have to use the lens of truth a lot in order to see doors, traps, floors, and or gigantic invisible Grim Reapers with scythes. You know, just the usual stuff. But if all that scary stuff is getting you down, you can always play some bomb basketball to cheer yourself up.
True.
Is it the shoes?
Okay.
One of the most highly acclaimed dungeons across the internet from what I've seen is Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah, this is a good dungeon. I'm gonna give him a plus for this. Temple. I would say, personally, the dungeons in Majora's Mask, I mean, there's only 4 main ones, right? But all of them are genuinely fantastic. So if anybody said, maybe besides Woodfall, I can believe, like, if somebody literally said, Woodfall is solid enough, especially as a first dungeon. Snowhead is fantastic, Great Bay is fantastic, and Stone Tower is fantastic. So if anybody said any of those, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, you're just simply right. But if it was me personally, I would go for the Great Bay. I would go for the Great Bay Temple. I would go for the Great Bay Temple personally. But Stone Tower Temple, very good. It's well beloved for a reason. It's fantastic.
I think it's pretty safe to say it's praised for good reason.
Yeah,
At first,
it is.
It appears to be relatively simple, but after playing through it a bit, you eventually start flipping the entire dungeon upside.
Yeah, not only do you have to flip the dungeon back and forth upside down, which is incredibly just like interesting and adds like a lot of like I wouldn't say maybe not. In some cases, maybe not depth to the puzzles, but it definitely makes them presented in an interesting way. There are also a lot of really cool puzzles that can make full use of all of the transformation masks. And as well, you do also have to make great use of the Elegy of Emptiness in order to place statues and make progress in the dungeon. So the game has your full tool set to play with, and it really takes full advantage of that in presenting a great variety of puzzles and ways of traversing around the dungeon, even beyond just flipping it upside down. And on top of that, has a fantastic sense of atmosphere. It's great. Love Stone Tower Temple.
down with light arrows. And that's when things start getting really
Good job, PBG.
interesting, and it
You
introduces
cooked.
some
You
very
cooked.
creative and unique puzzle mechanics. It's also pretty awesome to see the sky from below you, and pretty funny to watch Link fall from the ceiling.
It is.
Oh, no.
Ah!
Even before you get the light arrows, there's a lot of fun light puzzles similar to the ones I showed from the Wind Waker. And then there's this part, which is probably the only part of the dungeon I don't like.
No,
You
yeah,
have
this
to shine
room
the light
actually
into
fucking
these mirrors
sucks.
For quite some time.
Yeah, this room actually fucking completely sucks ass. I hate
In
it.
order to charge the light so that you can run forward to continue the cycle. The only problem is these annoying black puff enemies straight out of My Neighbor Totoro keep respawning and
Wait, I actually just watched My Neighbor Totoro. That's actually awesome. I understand the reference now after 12 years. I understand. I actually, I gotta be real. My Neighbor Totoro didn't really do it for me. Obviously, I wouldn't call it a bad movie, but I think I felt like the story, since the story itself, like the plot, it's not a plot driven movie, and I really do like films that are very like tightly paced and plot driven. So I did find that part of the movie a little weak, but I did really find the characters and the music and like the atmosphere of the film to be like really incredible, and the animation obviously knocked it out of the park. It's very iconic for a good reason. Anyway, I'm only saying that because Peanut Butter Gaber brought up the fucking thing. Totoro. So true, Dave. So true. We love Totoro. But yeah, now after 12 years, but Dave right now. Oh man, but the cat buzz, it changed the cat buzz changed the course of those girls' lives for years to come. Oh. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, if people are like, Izzy, shut the fuck up. Izzy, shut the fuck up. Then I'm like, hey, fair. It's Totoro. My bad, you know? But yeah, those are just my general thoughts on the movie. I'm only bringing them up because PBG referenced it. And also, I understand the reference after 12 years. I understand the reference. After 12 years, I get what PBG was referencing. Izzy is a hater. But I like Nausicaa. I liked Howl's Moving Castle. Surely I can't be that much of a hater. I like Nausicaa. I liked the Howl's Moving Castle. I just didn't like Totoro that much. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I can't please everybody. I can only be true to myself. Alright, let's keep watching PBG's video.
and won't leave you the frack alone. But now that I think about it, I've already beaten the game on this save file, so I can just cheat and use the light arrows even though I'm not supposed to have them yet. And if you don't have the light arrows, you can always use my one and only love, the stone mask.
True.
You can't see me. Suck it. Stone Tower Temple, also being the 4th dungeon in the game, has a lot of puzzles for every form Link can take. And since you have all 4 of the masks at this point, it also
this is what I was
utilizes
saying.
emptiness and a lot of puzzles. So I hope you like to play the Elegy of Emptiness.
I
Because
do.
you'll be playing
I
the
do.
Elegy
I
of
like it. I like it.
a lot.
I love how Nominee gets spammed in this stream. It's genuinely cracked me up so much. Yeah, it's honestly becoming like a mainstay on the soundboard, actually. I'm really loving it. Princess Mononoke. I haven't watched Princess Mononoke. Me and Plush started Princess Nausicaa or whatever the fuck it's called, and I'm really enjoying that one a lot. We took a break. We decided to watch Sinners finally last night. That was a fantastic movie. Sinners is a movie that is so fucking good. Even me, being my contrarian ass, has to sit down and say, "Oh yeah, that was a good fucking movie." Like, you guys genuinely should all go watch Sinners. It's fantastic. It's so good. But yeah, I want to finish Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, and then I want to watch. Yeah, I just want to keep watching more Ghibli movies. Like, even if some of them end up disappointing me, I think that's just genuinely me just having my opinion on it. Like, that's just genuinely me being like, oh, okay, I see. And I can see why all of them are so beloved, because Ghibli is obviously just fantastically talented. But sometimes I just genuinely am like having like a slightly different opinion than, like, you know, the mainstream, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the kind of person that I just like to be like, I don't know, this is how I felt about it. But I also know where other people are coming. Like, especially with Totoro, I understand where people are coming from. Totoro is a hangout movie. Kiki's delivery service is kind of like that too. with a little more coming of age. Oh, I probably would like that a lot then. As long as the characters like actually develop, I'm really about it. Yeah, she has to watch Kiki next. Princess Mononoke though, I already responded to that. Sinners was fantastic. Damn! The final monster, I'm assuming you mean N. The final monster in Nazca is animated by Hideaki Anno. My goat! I love Evangelion! I love Evangelion! Guys, don't even fuck with me. I love Evangelion. Guys, don't even fuck with me. I fucking love Evangelion, okay? I could sit here and fucking talk about Evangelion for 50,000 fucking years, okay? Next stream, and the next stream after, well, the next couple streams are Kirby Air Riders, and after that, Dave, after that, we were ranking the Evangelion 64 soundtrack on the tier list. Yes, and it will be awesome. It'll be awesome. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I watched Weapons last night. I did not like it. I haven't watched Weapons yet, but I'll take your word for it. I would love to have a discussion with you. But Dave, if you haven't yet, go watch Sinners. That movie will have you fucking sad. I felt so bad because me and Plush were snuggling on the couch, you know? And normally I like to like talk over movies and like get my thoughts out. Like I like to get my thoughts out and like just like generally talk about it, and that's blah 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 blah. But like genuinely, Sinners was so good. Izzy, shut the fuck up. Sinners was so good. Izzy, shut the fuck up and stopped fucking talking. It was like genuinely fucking crazy. Holy damn, that movie is good. Everybody needs to watch that fucking movie in their lifetime. Holy shit. Yeah, the chat is popping off. I actually do want to get caught up on it before I finish this PBG video. I need to watch the rest of Evangelion because I stopped a bit ago, but I really love it already. It does horror in such a cool and oddly unique way. Yeah, I really love the way that the show is paced. I really like it. Evangelion just truly hits you right in the fucking heart. It really does. I fucking love that show. I fucking love that show to pieces. Goddamn. All right, what the fuck was PBG even talking about? Let's go back 30 seconds. What the fuck was he even talking about?
Supposed to have them yet. And if you don't have the light arrows, you can always use my one and only love, the stone mask. You can't see me. Suck it. Stone Tower Temple, also being the 4th dungeon in the game, has a lot of puzzles for every form Link can take. And since you have all 4 of the masks at this point, it also utilizes the Elegy of Emptiness in a lot of puzzles.
Yeah, so you make the thing, yeah.
I hope you like to play the Elegy of Emptiness.
Yeah!
I'll be playing the Elegy of Emptiness a lot.
Dun da ba da da da. Where did I put the Elegy of Emptiness on that tier list I did a little bit ago? Let me go look. I think it would have been in photos, right? Where did I put it? Elegy of Emptiness? Oh, I put it in B. I put it in the very good tier. I don't mind it. I actually don't even mind having to play it a lot for this dungeon. It honestly never really bothered me that much. Something that I have come to learn doing content on the internet, just like across the board, is that I am a lot more patient when it comes to doing tedious video gaming things than fucking most people. So yeah, playing the Zelda songs over and over again, it truly like never bothered me that much. I'm gonna be real. What's number 1?
I have unintentionally, I should add, upset some Twilight Princess fans in the past by saying it wasn't one of my all-time favorite Zelda games in the series. I do, contrary to popular belief, actually enjoy the game quite a bit, and while I still probably wouldn't put it in my top 3 to 5 Zelda games, I can admit that when
I think Twilight Princess can go in the top 10, but I do agree that it should go a little bit lower, and I'm willing to stand on business by saying that, just because truly I think it's like a very good standard-ass Zelda game, because it's just a standard-ass Zelda game, you know?
I did my top 10 Zelda games list, I was in a phase where I wasn't so high on the game. Let me just say this. While they generally stay more or less the same, my opinions on Zelda games do occasionally tend to shift from time to time, depending on which game I played most recently, or even depending on which games I played too much of recently. I think I had a bit of the latter on Twilight Princess at the time I did that video.
Fair enough. Hey, everybody's opinions can change. Things can go up and down. You don't have to... I think that's the thing. It does kind of suck being the kind of person that makes like a top 10 because it makes it seem like everything is like ranked in, like genuinely ranked in order, right? But obviously your opinion is allowed to fluctuate with time. Obviously. Twilight Princess kind of felt like Ocarina of Time too. Yeah, Kang, I would definitely say that. And it's definitely by design in a lot of ways. Like, I can see why a lot of people would want to pick up Twilight Princess if they know what is unique about the game. But if you played Ocarina of Time first and then you played Twilight Princess, you're like, oh, they really did want this to be Ocarina of Time. Like a more direct follow-up than previous entries had been in a lot of ways. So yeah. But what do you want to put at your number one?
More positively about the game, and even mentioned a few things specifically that I like about it. But
sure.
The one thing that stands out the most in Twilight Princess is always Arbiter's Grounds. It's
Nope. Nope. City in the Sky is better. Also, the Lakebed Temple is better.
By far the best part of the game to me. Even the part leading up to the
I would say
is cool.
I would say fair. I'm just like what. I'm not honestly just kind of like Arbiter's Grounds. I like the atmosphere of Arbiter's Grounds. I would say it's definitely a follow up to the Forest Temple because you have to find the 4 ghosts. And that's pretty cool. I like Gerudo Desert, but I would just say as a dungeon, I like Lakebed Temple. I like City in the Sky a lot better. Arbiter's Grounds is definitely like in the top. It's definitely in the top half of the dungeons in the game, but I wouldn't put it at the top spot personally.
I'm like some kind of bow and arrow ninja of the night, right between the eyes.
Yeah, get him.
Got him. The Arbiter's Grounds is almost...
Okay, that was pretty funny, PBG. That was a good one.
It's like a mixture of Indiana Jones and the Mummy to me. First you got the Scarab Beetles, and they're actually kind of freaking me out.
Yeah, that's actually really uncomfortable, because I actually had a low-key fly infestation in one cabinet of my apartment a little bit ago, and we had to figure out what the fuck the problem was with that, and that fucking sucked, so this is kind of freaking me out.
Scene here... Then there's these mini skeleton guys, which are also kind of eerie in a way. Especially since they come in such large packs.
Yeah.
Seriously, look at these guys. They're like something right out of a child's nightmare. And keeping with the creepy theme, the basic goal of this dungeon is to find and kill the hidden pose so that they can relight the torches a la the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time. But unlike the pose in Ocarina of Time, these guys are actually pretty scary.
Yeah, they do look freakier, and you actually like have to fight them, so it does like provide a little bit more of like a little like ooh, like a little jump scare type shit. Yeah,
especially when they do that thing where they kind of mouth silent words at you. I mean,
that's kind of like when I talk to my cats. I've started like Animal Crossing talking to my cats. Like they'll be looking at me when I walk in a room, and I'm like, and then they just stare at me like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck? It's so funny.
I mean, what is up with that? Stop it! But they're not so tough.
No, they're not.
Make out with them a bit and then they pooped it.
Yeah, you literally just jump on them.
Where you get to surf with the spinner, but I already talked about.
You did.
Extensively. So bye.
Is that it?
Everybody, thanks for watching.
Well, Peanut Butter Gamer, let's tally up your score then. All right. Plus, for the Santa hat was funny. Really, a bear was really funny. I was a little bit annoyed by him saying adventure, and that was a little bit annoying. Link Between Worlds is a solid pick. Sandship is just literally true. Eagle Tower, true. I did give a minus for the Earth Temple instead of the Wind Temple in Wind Waker, but I do think he is able. I do think that that's a perfectly fine opinion to have to clarify. He can stand on business with the Earth Temple. That's fine. And we both like Medley. I just genuinely like unpiecing the Wind Temple a lot more as a dungeon. Temple of Droplets. Yeah, recognizing the goat in an underrated gem. Simply true. Fucking love that shit. The Shadow Temple is not the best dungeon in Ocarina of Time. I'm sorry, you are literally never going to convince me of that. I don't give a fuck if you're standing on business. You're like literally just fucking crazy for that. Stone Tower Temple, true. But he was completely wrong. I don't agree with him about the Arbiter's Grounds. I think that's fair if he wants to do that. But I would say the City in the Sky is Battle. I haven't had enough wine. Let me finish my wine so I can talk good. All right, now I'm all sober. I'm all sober now. The City in the Sky is better. Also, the Lakebed Temple is also better than the fucking Arbiter's Grounds, but I can say that he had an okay take. With that all being said, despite some L's, I'm going to give this one a low hover boots. Now keep in mind, I just want to go ahead and review with the collab videos that we had watched earlier in the stream. Completionist gets the low iron boots. Fuck the Completionist. That guy pissed me the fuck off. That was so fucking stupid. That shit like pissed me the fuck off. That made me so mad. And then with the game theory video, with the game theory video, it was just kind of middle of the road. I just kind of found it a little bit like, yeah, okay. But it was presented well enough. You know, it's a game theory video. But let's tally up what Peanut Butter Gamer himself got. Wind Waker Hat's got high hover boots. I already put that up here. Top 10 masks was low hover boots. I'll put low. Yeah, I'll give that one a low. Then what did not game theory? The CDI was a mid hover boots. Izzy loves the Completionist performance. Dave, don't be putting words in my mouth. I did not say that shit, bro. I would never say I love the Completionist. I have to stand on business with that shit. I do not love the Completionist. All right, mid hover boots for the top 10 masks. Give there is normal boots. Wait, I'm confused. Wait, I'm fucking confused. Why the fuck did I put the two things? Okay, so that's, was the next one mid? Yeah, Link CDI was hover boots, so that's fine. Wind Waker HD was low normal boots. So that's the outlier here. Okay. And then top 8 dungeons was low hover boots. Okay. Izzy / Gerard? What the fuck does that mean? Are you trying to... Dave. Are you trying to say that Izzy and Gerard are sitting in some sort of tree? And what would be... If we were sitting in some sort of tree... Dave, what would we be doing in that tree, Dave? You need to clarify with your answer right away. You need to clarify as soon as possible. In the meantime, I'm going to do my Zelda Month math. Oh shit, I needed the calculator. My patented Zelda Month math, so we can decide what type of month Peanut Butter Gamer had. I'm going to do it over on the second monitor you guys can't see. Okay? So there's the first score, and the second. And then the third, and then the fourth, and then the fifth. Okay. And then just keep in mind, we only have to count PBG's 5 videos. I'm not counting. I'm not letting the Completionist and MatPat weigh him down in this group project. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna have to I'm actually going to grade on a curve. I'm actually going to grade on a curve for this one. Because we did have that bizarre outlier, so we are going to grade on a curve because PBG is so close. PBG is so close to breaking the trend that he has had for the last 2 weeks that I'm just going to go ahead and bump it up. I'm going to be a little bit generous. The final score PBG receives on the final Zelda month that we are watching in the 25 Zelda month stream is going to be a very low, but albeit still, hover boots. Peanut Butter Gamer knocked it out of the park this month with the quality of his videos. He did such a fantastic job. I really loved a lot of these videos. The pacing was fantastic. The jokes were genuinely very funny. His takes were generally a lot more reasonable. His takes were generally a lot more reasonable. I really enjoyed this month. This Zelda month was just fantastic. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. Let's get some celebration music. For the Peanut Butter Gamer. Zelda celebration music. Let's see what YouTube gives us. No, I'm not seeing anything good. Let's just give fuck it, Final Fantasy fanfare music in the Zelda stream. Give it to us. Congratulations, Peanut Butter Gamer. You've gotten a hover boots on your fucking Zelda month of 2013. You did such a fucking good job. And we are listening to Final Fantasy music, but that's just because I'm fucking drunk. I can't come up with a Zelda song that would be perfect for this situation. I just want to keep the stream moving. Congratulations to the GOAT. You've done it. Alright, that's enough. Anyone else got anything to say in the chat? Anyone else? If you were sitting in a tree with Gerard, I think you knock him off. Actually, just straight up fucking true. I would literally become Homer with Bart Simpson to the Completionist. Holy shit. I used to watch the Completionist too until Greg left. Yeah. Completionist just fit. Me and the Completionist. Fuck my life. What happened to that guy? God damn. PBG's simply just the GOAT. I cannot mislead you on this account. Yeah, actually true. This has been such a phenomenal. Let me get to a frame. This is perfect, because I wanted to talk directly to Peanut Butter Gamer to end off the stream. PBG, you kept improving. You had some stumbles along the way. This month. Some really awful takes. You had some videos that just seemed a little bit rushed. They didn't quite live up to the hype. But this month, you really knocked it out of the park, Peanut Butter Gamer. Mr. Butter Gamer, you really did a good job. I knew you were my childhood GOAT for a reason. You simply are. The most normal of every boot in the closet. You simply are. And we love you for that, Mr. Butter Gamer. We love you for that. Okay, wait, come back on screen, please. Please come back on the screen. Wait, please come back on the screen, Mr. Butter Gamer. I need to see you. No. I'm losing it. I lost my funky flow that I have. Fuck. Oh, man. But yeah, PBG, I really enjoyed doing this. And yeah, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me on this Zelda month journey. I'm actually going to get this shit off the screen so I can just end this stream by talking to you guys personally here. Hum-da-dum-da-dum. Thank you guys so much for joining me on such a fantastic set of streams. I really enjoy doing these. Not only do I feel like they led to a lot of the funniest moments, both due to chat and myself just having really hilarious reactions, I've also really been enjoying editing down the VODs in order to turn them into videos. And I've really just been enjoying this whole concept. I'm really thankful to say, I mean, I've mentioned it a couple times, but I'm really happy to formally announce here at the end, Zelda Month will be an annual tradition. We are only up to 2014 Zelda Month, so we can get at least 2 more years out of this. You know, it'll be a good time. So I'm really excited for that. PBG truly is the GOAT. PBG truly is the GOAT, and I'm really thankful to be looking back at these videos and just like genuinely just having a good time and just riffing along with PBG. I feel like that's kind of like just the spirit of his videos in general. So I really am enjoying that. And I want to keep that going next year. So I hope you guys all join me then. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. Thank you so much again for you guys for joining me. And I'm going to go and take everything in my power to make sure that I'm not hungover as fuck tomorrow. This has been Zelda Month 2025. And I am Izzy-Doodle signing the fuck off. Have a good night, everybody.